And we're live.
We are live. Good evening, everyone. Happy
Hel-
Saturday, October 18th. Hello, Mima.
Hello, JDA.
How are you
Jay,
doing this fine evening?
I am doing well, and how are you?
I'm good. We got it. We got to get rocking and rolling, right? Sorry that we're not going to
I'm
be able to do all
excited.
the hellos, but we got to rock and roll.
We got to rock and roll tonight because we got some late news that came in, but we'll just say hi, everybody, as a whole, because we got some good stuff.
All
So,
right, so
Dave,
I'm going to go right into the statement I need to read.
okay.
Because of legal matters, I must state the following. This video contains sensitive content. Viewer discretion is advised. The content reflects the personal views of both of these creators. This is for entertainment purposes only. Both of these creators are not responsible for your individual emotional responses or actions taken based on this video. All rights to the original materials in this video belong to the respective owners and are used under Fair Use and Criticism. Commentary and Criticism Act of 1976. If you want to learn more, go look it up yourself. I apologize that we are late. I had some information sent to me, and I didn't realize I had it till later. I needed to share it with Chelsea and Mima, and this is going to be a Danita, you're screwed. So this is called Money Well Spent by me. Mima, I'll hand it over to you.
Well, we're going to play a video tonight for you guys that came especially from the legal center that JDA is working with, and it's kind of self-explanatory if you want to follow along. We're talking about the Niche Foundation tonight, and this just fit right in. So we're starting here with January 30th, 2020, and let's play the video.
I have my laptop on. Chelsea, if my laptop interferes, just tell me, please, and I'll turn it off.
And we won't be able to hear it, but you guys will. So if you can't hear
That's why I wanted Mima to hear it before.
right, we listened to it. That's why it took us some time. So turn your volume up if you need to. If you're not hearing it, let us know and we'll do the best we can, guys. And as soon as Chelsea gets it, here we go. There you go, guys.
Well, it says we are live. I'm forgetting something here. Where's my banner? Hold on, stand by. There we go. There it is. If this is your first time to one of my live sales and you intend to get in on the action and do some bidding, at least $1 bid increment. You can bump it up, whatever you want, 2, 5, 10. I've seen power bids that go over $25 on some really good stuff. All right, I think I covered everything, mods. Did I forget anything? All the proceeds. Oh, of course, duh. One more thing here. There we go. Let's put a little niche. Oh, it's right over your head. All proceeds go to the Niche Foundation, which is back to the Niche Foundation. So all proceeds from these auctions go to support my nonprofit called the Niche Foundation, which is I created to help disadvantaged women create their own online businesses so they can have a little financial freedom in their life. one of those days. She, who's going to be sitting right next to me today to watch those emails, watch out for trolls. Hopefully they don't show up today. But they've been on the loose. They've been on the loose. A little issue with people coming in and trying to cause problems. They will be blocked and banned from the channel. Oh, what am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Okay, we got to get this party started. Here we go. All of this just to like avoid trolls, you know, which is really, I think that's the part that upsets me the most, is that we have to take all these measures because there's rotten, stinking people out there who just like to cause problems. And if you're one of those rotten, stinking people out there, shame on you. Karma's going to get you. This is mostly for like the new people coming on. Please, please, please don't bid if you are not going to pay. Because something I didn't mention at the beginning that I failed to mention is you see the little logo up here in the corner for the Niche Foundation. This sale is to help with the costs associated with the Niche Foundation, which I'm mirror imaged here, which I formed is a nonprofit that helps disadvantaged women learn to run their own online businesses. And we are still a for-profit business. We're a nonprofit in the state of Nevada, but we don't have our 501c3 status with the IRS yet. So we're working on that. We're going to get this built up. But a portion of the proceeds today do go into the Niche Foundation. So when people don't pay and they cost us time and money, then it does hurt the foundation too. Let's see, what else am I forgetting? I actually have notes in front of me. Oh, yes. A portion of proceeds goes to support the Niche Foundation, which is a nonprofit that I have set up to help disadvantaged women be able to start their own online businesses. There's no update. There's just no update. But I will tell you, I had someone in my Monday live show very aggressively asking how much I have earned for the Niche Foundation. And I actually had some people comment that I was being rude to that person. So let me just tell you right now, we're not a 501c3 yet. We're still in the paperwork process. We're still in the waiting for approval process. So until that happens, it still counts under my personal finances. And I don't reveal my personal finances to anybody. Like, I don't even want to reveal them to the IRS, but you know, got to do that. But I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm not trying to be shady. I will tell you that we have a fund of around $10,000 right now for the Niche Foundation. So that's how much is still left after we have paid legal fees and done some things with that money. So once we become a 501c3, I will tell you everything is public knowledge. You can go to a website and see everything assessed to the nonprofit. And when we get to that point, you can see all. But for right now, it's just my personal stuff. Come on, I got ex-husbands out there, guys.
Unmute me. So.
You're unmuted. Go for it, you two.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, how was that?
What do you think, guys?
Is she in hot water or what? Anyone want to like not be afraid and say something? Don't be afraid of her. Her bark may be big, but her bite is like someone with no teeth.
So she said two things that were important to me. She admitted to mixing the money with her personal finances, which is illegal. And secondly, she said that there was at least $10,000 in the fund after the legal fees were paid. After the legal fees were paid. Chelsea, can you put up that first slide for me? This was on a recent video of hers. This was a comment made, and I just want you to see it. It says, saw some of your texts where you say you held a fundraiser but used the money on attorney fees. If this is true, you are truly evil. She says, don't believe everything you see. Well, she's the one who just said that she paid the legal fees, and she said that there was $10,000 in there. That's kind of funny. And we have some more texts about this from
We
this.
got plenty of more.
Not text,
plenty of
but-
information.
Not text, but more
Information
from the person who talked to her so poorly in that video that she was referring to. So let's go to that, because I want to prove to you something about how she said something about the attorney being paid. So can we go to the slide, Chelsea? Let me see if I can get it on here.
Mima's connection just stepped out. That happens sometimes using mobile devices. She will be back right quickly.
I'll wait for Mima to come back before we read this.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead.
First off, I can't see it. It's too small.
I'll go ahead and I will show this copyright disclaimer while Mima is on her way back in.
There you
go. And there's the beautiful Mima.
Mima's back.
Sorry, technical error. It says here, you could have continued your online sales. Oh, now I can't see it. Hang on.
I know that one's not on my laptop yet.
Chelsea,
Here
bring
it
it
is. You want
back.
me to read it? I could read it, Mima.
Yeah, read it for
You
me.
could have continued your online sales from the store had you complied with the city. You chose not to. You chose a location in an undesirable part of town, and then you blame the food bank, the parking, and the riffraff, as well as your landlord. Perhaps you should reflect on your impulsivity and use this as a lesson to learn from. You tend to blame everyone and take no accountability. Myself and many others have noticed this pattern. And her reply, I just see, it says, I attempt to comply.
It's coming.
Oh.
Chelsea will put it number 3.
Right. She's never held accountability ever. All right, here's her reply.
I attempted to comply with the city's requirements. It's a very extensive application process with $1,000 fee when it was not trying to become an auction house. It seemed not a good use of time or expense. Remember, there are many whatnot sellers in my area. Why is no one scrutinizing all of them? Why would they single me out as needing to do this complying? It is an area with many thrift stores. Thrift stores need a mix of clientele. We did many well the first 5 months we were open. We were, go on, on track. In analyzing the things that happened, we can pretty much narrow down what happened. You want to notice. I sleep well at night knowing I take full accountability for all of my decisions and actions. Really?
She don't sleep well. You see those bags under her eyes?
And he says, I am not singling you out. However, I do believe that you were the only one holding auctions at a brick and mortar location, which was illegal in her county of Clark County in the state of Nevada. And the reason why is because she needed to have an auctioneer's license. Okay, go on. Next one. I do believe that you were the only one holding auctions. Okay. Why does that matter? It was not the good stuff that was holding auctions. It was me as an individual, the same as any other reseller out there. Well, if you're a business owner in your place of business holding an auction online for other people to buy from, you're holding an auction. It's an auction. You are the owner of the Good Stuff thrift store. You are clearly violating the city ordinances by holding auctions in that store. Go on. No, that's not how it works. They are coming at me personally. Okay. Who is they? Now watch this gaslighting. Are you really a counselor? Why not email me if you have a question? As I explained in the video, there's a group who is reporting me every possible thing they can think of and abusing my animals to the situation with my business. Do you know? Next slide. There are other resellers who have held whatnot shows within the Good Stuff thrift store. Yeah, you kind of let them do that. Why has no one harassed them? So she's throwing her own people under the bus, right? Because it is perfectly okay to do. No, it's not. Just as it then should be perfectly okay for me to do. Now, if I was selling some items for the Good Stuff in an auction, next one, format where the Good Stuff was taking money directly from people through their payment processing, then yes, that would be against the city policy. That is not what is happening here, but what is being interpreted. He says, yes, I was really a counselor when I retired last year. My home and car are paid in full. I am not, as you say, like to say, a loiterer, lonely, or unhappy person. I am. Go on, next slide. Interesting. So you have formed an opinion about someone you only know about from what is shared on social media. Got it. Same with her followers. Not sure what you having a paid for home and cars to do with anything. I don't know what drives your interrogation of me or pursuit of trying to prove that being stopped from doing online sales in the store was not a huge factor in the decision to close. She said it was in another video, but it can come from a loving, kind personality type. I'm sorry for whatever it is that caused you to judge people you don't know in this way. So go on to the next one. She's attacking this person for asking questions. You took it to a personal level by challenging me on what I did for a living, and then you stepped into your stereotypical "I feel sorry for you" role. I was not attacking you personally, but you tend to go there as an excuse for anyone who challenges your opinions. It is so cliche and sad to see. Again, interesting interpretation. I ask if you were really a counselor. Go on. As your username has counselor in it. How in the world was that a challenge? Also, you're hypocritical when you started this whole thread when telling me the store was a bad idea. I was surprised you were actually a counselor, as I would expect a counselor to have a better communication skills than gaslighting. Okay, go on. Now, this is where it's important. As for the Niche Foundation, it was never a 501c3. It was being set up, and one of the founding board members caused some issues. Attorneys got involved, and that all had to be paid for. She said it was paid for, right, earlier, and there was $10,000 remaining. We heard that, didn't we? Okay. All the money raised in the name of the foundation was accounted for and spent on that foundation. And it is not done, as you can imagine. I have to wait for people to get on with their own lives before pursuing something that others can tarnish quickly. Rest assured, I am helping the woman my heart is called to do without the support of a nonprofit. Go on. You realize the purpose of a nonprofit status is to get funding in the form of such things such as grants, right? So I do the work and pay with my own time and money without status, and that is for the IRS. I rest well at night knowing she's resting so well. I am not self-serving. I have used people, laugh out loud. Sorry, that's funny. Who's the woman that she said she was helping? Go on. Go on. So why were you soliciting funds when the foundation was not yet a 501c3? And you just stated that you spent money on lawyers. How reassuring for all your contributors. It is always someone else's fault, isn't it? Seems to be an all too common theme with you. I love this person. I have spent more time talking to a brick wall than I should, but I will say this. Go on. For all who are reading, I never solicited donations. Can you hear this, guys? I have to say that again. I never solicited donations. What I did is that a portion of the proceeds would go towards the Niche Foundation. Well, it started out that all of the proceeds and then a portion. I gave regular updates on the setup and also, stated clearly it was not a 501c3. To those who purchased items from me, they were purchasing an item at a value, and I was putting a portion of that. What was the portion? We never got a direct number. It was all vague. Of that purchase price towards the foundation, I still will be going forward with. Okay, is that it, or is there more? Okay, that was it. So I wanted to show the whole conversation she had with that person because she admitted to a lot in there. She admitted that she took the money and paid the lawyer, but she already said that there was $10,000. So where is this $10,000? Dave, where do you think it is?
In Taco Bell. No, all seriousness. If you look at her lifestyle, she tries to live the caviar lifestyle when she has a beer budget. So in order for her to live this caviar lawfish lifestyle, she needs to get extra funds. And how else? By tugging at people's heartstrings. And how else but through a nonprofit? There you go. She does not have a receipt. She does not have a leg to stand on. She just needs to fold now because I am not going to stop here. I'm going to keep on going. When I said to her that I was going to expose everything she's ever done, I've just started.
And
so how do you like that, Mima?
I really like it a lot. I think we have
And the
a lot
one thing I need to say is a lot of information is being sent to me, but in order for it to be used properly, I need to have things looked at, things fact checked. I don't want to say that I'm not intelligent enough, but that's why we pay professionals to look at this stuff.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Mima? Where do you think the money went? I want to hear what you think. I just know what's always in my head.
I think that the money that she had for the foundation, 10 grand, probably went for number one to pay some fines that she had for other things. Now we know that she was caught double dipping with the Social Security because she admitted that on one of her videos. And she was getting a Social Security disability and working. She got caught. And I believe they asked her to pay some of that money back.
I'm sure they did. Oh, did we lose Mima? Chelsea?
Only temporarily.
Okay.
See, there she is. She's back.
Mima.
I have
Hey
fighting
there, Rebecca.
dogs on top of me, and they had to go somewhere. So, anyway, so that is one of my thoughts, is where some of that money went. The other thing we wanted to do is there's somebody who wanted to come in and just talk about an experience she had with the witch lady.
We call her
And
Danita.
Danita, we'll have her come up, and then we're going to go back to talking about the foundation after this. But this woman was our special guest last week, and we couldn't get to her, so here she comes. We will
Yeah,
send
is
you the
she in
link.
yet? Let me know when she's in, because I want to apologize to her for making her wait, and then we had to postpone.
Right.
What's her name again, so you can introduce her, please,
Well,
Mima?
I don't want to say her name.
Oh, what are we
We'll
going to
let
call
her spill what she wants to spill. So, let me, if you know who you are, sweetheart, so please put a thing in the chat so I can put a link addressed to you in the chat, and then you will simply click on it from the streaming device that you're using. If you are using your phone, you're going to have a Safari or the other one, so it might take you a little bit to get in.
You're in the green room, Chelsea, or blue room?
Treasures Thrifting is who she is, and she will be coming in. Cherish Treasures Thrifting.
So we're going to call her Treasures Thrift?
Cherish Treasure.
Cherish Treasure? Oh, that's too much. Can we just call her Cherish?
Cherish. Cherish is the word.
I seen her
CTT?
a minute ago, or a little bit ago.
So, do you see it?
Well, I guess while we're waiting for her to find
Why don't you play that other clip I wanted you to play while we're getting her? Oh, there she is. There she is.
There she is. Okay, here comes your
link. You have to hit the link. Here
and
comes.
Treasure, and the person we're asking to click the link is the only one to click. You will be booted if you click and you're not supposed to.
Yeah, you gotta give me a heads up.
Okay, Cherish, here she comes. Welcome, welcome. Hit the link.
You
can call me anything but wicked old witch. Okay, we'll just call you Cherish.
Cherish. And we're gonna call her, and we call her Danita.
I need to find a video, but does anyone else recall she bragged about being really good friends with a mafia guy, and she got a lot of business advice from him? Yeah, that was the guy she went on the boat ride with the other thrifter in Vegas. I'll just say trying to. Okay, just hit that link there and it should come right up. Let's click it. And if that doesn't work, I don't know what we can do.
Hey, if I was able to figure it out.
I know. It should be easy.
We know.
But everyone here is free to follow or listen to anyone that they choose. It's the way of the ever-powerful YouTube.
Yep.
Well,
wait, what happened?
I don't know. What?
People are like, what? She was supposedly friends with the mafia? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was supposedly friends with some guy in the mafia, and I think that he is actually the one who's the head of the school app that she promotes so well, and he is in the top tier. So it's loading. Okay, it says it's loading. Okay, we'll just give it a few more minutes. Is there anything you can put up that I can talk about there, Chelsea?
Yeah, do you want the other film or short is about 4 minutes, 5 minutes long. Do you want me to go ahead and do that?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. And then when we come back, we'll play another short now. When we come back, we'll talk to our little friend. All right, go ahead. We'll do that. Shops a lot of cute. Okay, there we go.
No nonprofit, go for a ministry, less paperwork. That's interesting, Desert Eden Blooms, because a ministry is a nonprofit. I mean, it's still a nonprofit. Okay, I get these comments too about Goodwill not being a nonprofit. And I think a lot of people misunderstand what a nonprofit is.
Oh, I'll tell me.
A nonprofit is a business entity. And it's a business entity that until you get a special classification from the IRS, that's called a 501c3, you have to pay taxes on your profits. So basically, once you become a nonprofit through a 501c3, you no longer have to pay income taxes on the money that comes into the business, and it is a business. But make no mistake, a nonprofit still has to make money. A nonprofit still has overhead in the form of salaries and marketing and whatever, depending on the nonprofit. You know, if it's a dog rescue, they have medical bills and veterinary bills and dog food and whatever those things are. And you have to pay bookkeepers and attorneys. Like, so a nonprofit still has to make money. It's just that its money has to go towards its mission, whatever that mission is. And then they have a public tax filing status to where, and did you guys know that? You can go look up, any nonprofit has to have their tax information out there. Their financials are out there for all the world to see. It's called a 990 form. Now, they can be 3 years behind in showing that form publicly, but it's out there. So you could see, you get to see where the money goes. So having a nonprofit doesn't mean you don't have expenses. It is a labor of love for nonprofits to do this. Now, there's corporate nonprofits, such as Goodwill, and then there are private independent nonprofits, such as a Home for Spot or Pawtastic Friends, Positive Difference, those that we work with. And they're running on a shoestring, and depending on volunteers and all of that. But make no mistake, a nonprofit is there to fundraise, make money to go into their cause. And Goodwill is no different. Goodwill has to make money. Goodwill has huge overhead. Now, we won't get into like executives making big amounts of money. I think that tends to be a little where it gets a little skewed. And I'm not in agreement with a nonprofit's executives making that kind of money. But that's an opinion. But they are a nonprofit, and they do a lot of good out to serve the mission. A nonprofit's executives making that kind of money. But
can you hear me? Hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hang on.
Hello.
Hi there.
Okay. All right. I went on my iPad. Oops, I don't want to show my face.
I know,
Nope.
me too.
There you go. Okay.
I'll
I'm
show
gonna go
my
off
mug
of
for
here
3
now
seconds.
that you're here.
Hello,
I know
hello.
You're here, so I'm going off of here. Okay.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
want to, Mima. I'm just going to what do we call her? Cherish.
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 Yeah.
I just want to apologize for the last time you were here that I ran over. We're going to give you the floor. I'm going to mute myself, Mima, and I'll let you take over. But I'll be in the background.
Thank you.
Okay,
Mima,
hang
don't go
on.
yet.
Let me close this. Give me a
All right.
second. Okay.
Let me tell. I just wanted to say, Mima, I'm right with you. Go Cubs, go Bears.
Okay. All right. Let me shut this off. All right. Hang on. Let me get rid of it. Okay. All right. Now let me. Okay. Are we back on now?
I think I am
Okay.
here.
Here we are. Cherish is here, and she's going to tell us about some experience that she had with our not so friend, the niche woman. So go ahead, Cherish.
I first want to say thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to be on your live stream. So thank you very much for.
You're
Cherish
welcome.
is here, and she's going to tell
Okay.
us.
Sorry, that was
No.
just me being bad. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Mima.
Sorry, I had two things going.
Well, I really just I wanted to come on here to talk a little bit about an experience that I had with a niche lady, however you say it, and because I think it will enlighten people. There's enough people who question, what we're saying, and I think this is just another indication of just how shady and unethical she is. I wasn't scammed by her, but I most definitely could have been. I think because I just had a little bit of wherewithal that I questioned some things. I was fortunate, you know. I wasn't taken in by her, but um, so a little backstory. I started watching the Niche Lady videos about 5 years ago, and I learned a lot about her personally, because she talks so much about her personal life. Um, so I decided to follow her. I also followed many others at that time: Crazy Lamp Lady, Jeffrey Thomas, Mikey Bags of Money, Tiffany Sunny, Thrifting Vegas, all those guys. However, as my story relates to the Niche Lady, in 2023, after the store was opened, I was watching a video, and she had some videos that she created from the store, and they were called "Shop with Me," shop the shelves of the good stuff thrift store with me. So I was watching it, and noticed some. They're called molas, and I don't know if it's Panama or Peruvian. It's a tapestry that women in that area create, and they're beautiful. Um, and I followed the steps that she indicated that needed to be followed in order to express interest. Blah blah blah. So I sent her an email. I never told her at any point in time that I wanted them. I just said I was really more interested in learning what price she wanted for them. So anyway, I followed that process. She proceeded to send me an invoice. There were two molas. Well, first she sent me. I'm sorry. I'm nervous. So
That's
um,
okay.
she first responded to my initial message saying I would be interested to know what you'd like for these items. Um, and her response was, well, these items are mine personally. They're not owned by the store. And that was really the gist of that message. So I never responded to it, never said I wanted them. Yet she repeatedly, I got a PayPal invoice for $395 for two pieces of fabric, um, and repeatedly got unsolicited invoices from her in that amount. And what was really interesting to me is that uh, of course, I guess it shouldn't have been because she said they were her items, but the PayPal invoice was from Danny Ackerman. And I didn't feel right about the whole situation. And the reason I didn't is because I initially started having concerns when I saw Mikey and Carrie and Tiffany and all those people leave the good stuff store. I watched videos, I saw how she treated Carrie, and I knew something wasn't right. You don't have somebody who repeatedly has situations that end up with good people, truly good and honest people, distancing themselves from you. So it just seemed awfully strange. Um, I saw her post videos trying to garner emotional support, and by God, she did. I mean, she got gifts, money, all kinds of things. And I just think her behavior, her lack of accountability, it is just shows an incredible lack of an extreme lack of integrity. What I would be most interested in, and I guess I'm reaching out to you all, is to say, are there others who expressed interest in items from the good stuff store, um, where she did invoice you, and those invoices were directly to Danny Ackerman? Um, Another question I had, and I hope you don't mind me putting these out there, is if
No.
if you if you walked through the store, picked up items, and said, I'm gonna have a whatnot sale, why didn't she do those whatnot sales in the store? And it was like she took them from the store and then did a whatnot sale. She may have initially done some of those in the store, but I don't ever remember seeing a video of a whatnot sale from the store. They were always in her home. And so that's strange. I mean, why not do them right there? I don't understand. And the other thing is that dealing with, I'm sorry, hold on just a second. I'm trying.
That's okay. Take a breath.
I don't know how she could keep everything straight. Money from the whatnot shows, the foundations, the donations, fundraisers for other foundations. What a bookkeeping nightmare. And her lack of clarity regarding that is just a huge red flag in my eyes.
Right.
You know, and since you all have started, uh, revealing or exposing, what she is, I can't find anything about her foundation on the internet. The only place I did find it was on her LinkedIn account, and I screenshotted it, but it says executive director, January 2020 to present. So it's still on, and that's current. I think that she's, and I'm reluctant to say this, but I do think that she's truly abhorrent, a manipulative, dishonest narcissist who uses people to her advantage. And I do think it needs to be revealed. And I think there are enough stories and enough people with situations that other people should really wake up and start listening to it, because I I'm not a liar. I'm a retired nurse of 34 years, so I take great pride in my integrity. It's everything to me. And I guess lastly, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been sharing their stories. And I know some of them have been extremely difficult and emotional, and it takes a lot of courage, and I appreciate and respect that. And I don't know if I explain myself well. I hope that that you're able to understand where I'm coming from and why I truly feel like she's an evil person.
No, we really appreciate you coming on here. And one point I want to make is you were strong enough to say, I am not going to pay for this. I don't want this, and not respond. And she sent you about 9 invoices.
Yeah.
But think about an elderly woman who may be getting these 9 invoices over and over and over again and thinking that they have to pay them,
Yeah.
and that is just unconscionable to do that to someone. I mean, you didn't even say you wanted it. You
I
just
didn't.
you were
Yep.
interested what the price was, and you get an invoice for $400 pretty much.
Yep.
And that's not even including the shipping, right? Or was that including the shipping? We
It,
don't know.
yeah, I don't know. It didn't say
We
anything
don't
about
know if that
Yeah.
was the shipping or not.
Yeah.
And then, so I did a little research on some molas while I was looking around, and I asked some resellers about molas and how much they've sold them for. Well, the research that I did today showed that molas have sold anywhere from $15. Now, these weren't matted, I'll tell you that,
Mhm.
to $32. Okay. Now, the matted ones, it depended on the mola, but they were ranging around the $50, $60. So she inflated that price by 3 or
Yeah,
something each. And I also asked another reseller that we all know pretty well who sells molas a lot. And I said, how much do you usually sell molas for? And I was told anywhere between $25 and $50. So
yeah.
let's just say inflation. Dave,
Yeah.
Dave, what do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was too busy typing in chat. What was the question, Mima?
What do you think about inflating the molas like 5 times their value?
I think that's insane. But remember when I was on the niche shopping crashing network, I would always get in trouble for my pricing because that was too cheap. She wanted me to like basically, I don't want to say overcharge, but like the conversation you and I had earlier, she wants to squeeze every ounce of blood out of an item. When as a reseller, I think the majority of your clientele are usually other resellers, especially in this live selling.
Good point. Good point.
Just an ass.
And Lynn says, I bought a mola not from her for $15.
Wow.
Yeah,
Was
they're
it
not that
another
expensive. I don't understand
reseller,
how she get 300.
Yeah, $300 for 2 molas.
Yeah,
Let's
she
see.
was
400.
5.
I think it was my turn to
Let's
get
see,
booted.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Your turn.
Well, you know,
Hey, Joe.
Just a second. I think it's JDA.
Is the phone hot? No.
What's
Down.
okay?
Somebody's going on. I just want to, oh, we lost JDA for a second. I just want to say that I would hear this from her frequently, often, and she would say, for example, if me and her found the same item and I would do the research on what it was valued at, and let's say it was $20. Oh, well, you might be able to get $10 for it, but for where it's coming from me and my people are so loyal to me, I can get anywhere from $20, $30, even $40 to $50 because I'm the one selling it.
wow.
And mine can be in pristine condition. Hers could have a chip on it. And then Cherish, I do want to say, yes, she did do Whatnot sales from the Good Stuff thrift store, from her office, and then even from the point where she was starting to get in trouble by the county and the city, she would change the background in her office and make it so it would seem she was somebody somewhere else, and she would tell the staff and those around her, don't come in, I'm doing a Whatnot, we can't let them know I'm at the store, and that kind of stuff. And I know that for a fact because one time I was there in person helping her with the store, and we had to not mention that we were at the store.
Gotcha.
Was that for the Whatnot sales, Chelsea? I'm sorry.
Yes, and that would have been 2 years ago this week, actually, because I got a Facebook memory pop up on my phone. So.
Did she actually bring her own personal items into the store?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah. So not that she wouldn't donate her own personal stuff that she recently thrifted from other stores, but she would things that she found from estate sales, garage sales, yard sales, Goodwill, and stuff like that. Those items she would bring to the Good Stuff thrift store because at that time that's where her shipper was located for the most part. But then when things kind of got a little bit hectic, that shipper had to start coming back to the house and was kind of in between spots where that shipper was shipping from.
The other thing I wanted to bring up was that I was informed by one of her workers that she would get anywhere between 15 to 20 boxes a day from her viewers, and they were for the Niche Foundation. They would send their items to her for the Niche Foundation, and she would sell them. Now, she would have her workers, Rebecca and Carrie, open these boxes, and up to 100 or more boxes a week of items sent in by her viewers for the Niche Foundation. And what happened to those? I think you need to come in and tell us, Rebecca, what happened to those if you want to. What she said when those boxes would come in. And there's a really sad story that I kind of would like Rebecca to tell about one of the boxes.
I'll go ahead and
She wants to.
Cherish, I appreciate you coming in. Your audio is a little bit crackly. Thank you guys in the chat for standing. Oh, we didn't get to say goodbye. Cherish, thank you so much. You popped out.
Cherish.
Cherish, thank you.
Rebecca, would you come in? Maybe? Kind of.
Rebecca, I will drop you a link. Hey, sunny Las Vegas. I would definitely drop you a link in a heartbeat. Good buddy. Hey, he's got has a birthday or has had a birthday. It's like this We
Oh,
no,
wait,
happy
wait, was it
birthday,
his birthday? Was it
Sonny!
his birthday? Was it his
It's
birthday?
like it's like either just barely passed, or it's today,
Wait,
or it's like tomorrow, or
Chelsea,
the next day.
Chelsea, what do we got to do, sweetheart?
Happy
Happy birthday!
Ready? Happy birthday to
birthday,
you. Happy birthday
Sonny.
to you. Happy
Happy
birthday, dear
birthday,
Sonny. Happy birthday to
Sonny.
you.
birthday to
Woohoo! Happy birthday, Sonny!
All
Happy
right.
birthday to you!
Set off some fireworks and then we'll move on.
I got confetti. Confetti! Boo!
All right,
Confetti!
is Rebecca coming in? Rebecca, sweetheart, you coming?
She's saying sure. Okay, let me drop the link for Rebecca.
And Rebecca only clicks the link, or Chelsea will block
I
you.
know what she looks like.
I think so.
There you go, Rebecca.
Rebecca. The link if Sonny wants to come in. You don't have to, though. We understand.
Oh yeah. I hope, Sonny, I didn't embarrass you. I just know that it's your birthday this weekish because we're both Libras. Oh, Mima, your audio is a little cracky too.
Uh-oh. Let me just do some work here and get rid of something. So I may be back and come on.
Okay, I'll watch for you.
I may be. We'll see. We'll see.
No, JDA's humming in the background.
You heard me? I thought I was muted.
He hums. If you guys didn't ever notice, when JDA is shopping, he hums. It's really
Oh, the 11th. We missed it by 7 days. Okay, I will put that in my memory book. I will put that in my memory book. Oh, I see Rebecca.
Here she comes, walking down
Rebecca.
the
I'm going to put my camera on so she doesn't feel lonely. Why is my face so stretched out? Chelsea, make me lose 20 pounds, huh?
Right? Can you do that for me too?
Thank you for joining us, Rebecca.
Hi, guys. How are you?
We're good. We're good. We're so glad to see your smiling face with us again.
Ditto.
I want to learn about packages. I want to learn what packages. I want to learn how packages they work.
Yeah.
I just want packages.
What did Santa bring for the good old Danita?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it was definitely like Christmas for me and Carrie when we'd open those packages. It was fun. That was actually part of the job we really enjoyed doing. It was like Christmas. We opened the packages pretty much like at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Wow.
Just depending on like, what we had to do during the day. But we would go to the post office. It would either be myself or Carrie or Matt. I don't know. I don't really remember if she ever did it personally. She may have, but I don't remember. But we would go and pick up these packages, and sometimes the place that was holding all her postal stuff would call her and say, "Hey, you need to come pick up these packages. We have no more room for them." That's how many packages she would
That's
get.
crazy.
So we would pick up the packages, and I would say like every other day or every third day or so, there was anywhere between like, I don't know, I mean, about 20 packages, maybe 20, 30 packages. I'm not sure. It's been
That's a
it's
lot.
been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. I mean, some were, little small packages. Some were, like just letters. But some of them were
Like
huge.
fan mail that she would probably ignore.
Yeah, like people, like just sending her cards and wishing her well and things like that,
Like what type of gifts what type of presents would they be?
So a lot of the times people would send her most of the time people sent her things that were in her selling genre, which was like vintage stuff and collectibles,
So
things that
valuable
were
stuff.
yes, valuables. Some were very valuable. Like, and I don't remember. I mean, again, guys, this has been years.
Yeah.
But someone like sent her like this huge box of jewelry. If I remember, I think Carrie would know more about this because Carrie loved the jewelry. That was her thing. And there were some really nice pieces in there. Like really nice pieces. And other things would be like my mother, this was a common occurrence. It would be like my mother passed away, my kids don't want this. So here, take it and sell it for the Niche Foundation. So
Such a sin.
oh, yeah. So most of those boxes were given to her with the donation part of it. Like, let me donate this to the Niche Foundation. Some was, let me just give it to you, Danny, as a gift. Some was, do whatever you want with it.
Some
But
were for the kids too, though, right? And
yes,
some were
there were some.
Harry
Yeah,
for you.
her viewers. I will say this: her viewers are probably the most generous people that I have ever seen. The amount of stuff that they would send and the quality of items, some things, weren't, I would say, quality stuff, but it was something that reminded them of her and they thought she would like it. So they sent it to her, and me and Carrie would respond to them and thank everybody that we had a email, or could figure out who they were. But yeah, so there was quite a bit of packages. What was the other question? I'm sorry, I forgot already.
No,
Okay,
that's
the
okay. Here, if
question.
I could just read one comment.
Well, there
This is
were a
what-
few questions.
There was just, if I
But
could just
go
read
ahead.
this one comment that's on one of her videos. A viewer sends her a message saying, "Hey, I'm just gonna go right to the meat and potatoes. I have 2 boxes of bracelets, a huge box of necklaces, a box of pins, rings, and a few watches. So much amazing stuff that I don't know what to do with. Let me know if you're interested in it. I can send you a photo. It's for her to sell for the Niche Foundation." She replies, "Definitely interested. Email me." All right, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, the other thing I want to say is this before you tell us about the particular package. These packages were sent to be sold for the Niche Foundation. And how were they categorized and put in that foundation? And how were they sold? How much money went to the foundation? Were they all the profits to go to the foundation? How was that going to work? We don't know. And those are questions we want answered, because for a foundation, you need to answer those questions, right?
Right.
Okay.
And I can
Yeah.
tell you that there was absolutely no
No records.
spreadsheets, no records. No, it all went to Danny, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
So, people who are watching this, remember everything you sent her that was supposed to go to the Niche Foundation to help these women who were abused, abandoned, everything, and their children. It didn't go there. Okay. It didn't go there. It went right into her pocket.
That's correct.
Pocket.
I can tell you too. And there's been a couple different things. I mean, people would just like send her. It's just crazy. People would send her money. I mean, I'm just like it. Just
Cash?
and I will say this. Okay, it is not abnormal for famous YouTubers to be gifted. Okay, what's abnormal about the Danny thing is her accountability of where the stuff was going, where she said it was going to go, and how it never got there. If she has been giving a gift to someone just as a gift, then she has her right to do whatever she wants with it, correct?
That's true. That's
But
true. If it's
so
a gift for her,
yeah, so I just want to make it very clear that there were some gifts for her, just for her, and it's very common. I mean, like it's kind of like I ran into
thank you, Carson. Go on.
I ran into a lot of her, when I worked at the Good Stuff, there would be people that would come in and they were so starstruck by her and wanted to meet her, and take photos with her and the other famous YouTubers that were there. And it was very common that they would bring a gift, because they just were so starstruck, and I mean, it was actually very endearing to see these
Mhm.
people like just you know, and for me, it was always a little crazy. And I think probably if Sunny's still here, he could probably contest to it. I always was like, it was so weird to me. I couldn't figure out why, and Sunny's like, it's part of the job, it's just, it's part, and that's one thing about Sunny, class act, class act. Anybody that came to see him, he didn't care who they were, how, nothing. I mean, he was there and he would meet them and greet them. And he was like happy to do it. He wasn't doing it just to make, to show a photo op or whatever. He was sincere. I cannot say that the same about the niche. She was not that way. She would like take pictures with people, smile, and then go into her room and go, oh God,
Thank
that
you,
was
little white quail.
what?
Go on. I'm getting super chats, so I'm thanking people. So
Oh,
just
thank you.
keep talking.
So, she would hate it. I mean, people would come from like Canada to see her. Like we're talking long distances. And, she would spend like, a few minutes with them and then go in there and just go, ugh.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Go on.
Yeah. So, I mean, you were wanting me to tell you now what story would you wanting me to tell you? Is that the one
You-
about the lady
you-
that died?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I couldn't remember.
But I also want to know what she would tell you to do with the boxes. Because you told me before that after you opened the boxes, how she reacted and was just like,
Yeah. Well, she definitely wanted us to, I mean, all the boxes were put in the same area, but she
Mhm.
wanted us to, if there was a thank you card or something like that, she wanted us to keep it in the box.
Mhm.
So that way, she could like quickly reference it. If someone ever questioned her, where the stuff was. Oh, and so she had that. But those boxes were literally pushed aside. We would beg her to go through them. Me and Carrie would beg her, like, hey, because our work area was really small, in a very, very cramped quarter area. And we would have to like, I mean, she had poor, the, the, I don't know if I should say his name. I probably shouldn't.
No.
The shipper, um, or shipper, um, in a very small, like one car garage that was like full of, I mean, he had very little workspace and then we had very little workspace. And so these packages would just build up and we'd be like, can you just please go through them so you can decide what you're going to keep, what you're going to donate, because she would donate a lot of it. A lot of the pieces that had no value, she would donate. And most of them were like pieces that were like severely broken or whatnot,
Oh, who wrote the thank yous?
Carrie, did them. And then when Carrie wasn't there, like if she went on like a vacation or she was working her trade shows, I would.
So Danny never wrote a thank you to the people who sent her stuff, right?
Not to my, I mean, she could have, but not when I was there. I don't remember her doing
Right.
that.
Okay. Just want her viewers to know that letter you got wasn't from her. It was from Sweet Carrie or Rebecca. If it was when she was in the store. All right. Now tell us about this lady.
I hate this story. And Carrie would actually be better to tell the story, but she's been really busy and working. And I
Right.
know she doesn't really like doing this anymore. She's moved on, but,
Sonny's giving you a heart, Rebecca.
I love him so much. Me and Sonny have a bond. We'll always have a bond. But anyway, so, there, I hate this story. It's already making me, I'm an emotional person, and you guys could ask anyone. I get super emotional over this
Okay,
stuff.
I'll help
I've
you.
learned it's okay to share your emotion.
I'll
Yeah.
help you with the story. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you received a box from an elderly woman, and she wanted Danny to have this for the Niche Foundation. It was really important for her to have it. Now go on.
Yeah, it was really nice stuff. And so Carrie sent back a really nice thank you email and was just like, thank you so much for that. Now, sometimes, okay, let me backtrack just a little bit. Sometimes it would take us, remember I told you like we would get the packages, but depending on our work, it would take us some time to get through it.
Right.
So, you know, we may have had this package for like a week before we opened it. And so when it was opened, it was really nice stuff. So Carrie, you know, sent a message and, you know, and she was way better than me at doing it. Like just so elegantly thanking these people and really putting in her heart and soul into thanking these people because that's just how she is. She's the most lovely person I've ever met in my life. And I'm getting really bad storms here, guys. So if I go
Okay.
out, I'm sorry. Anyway, so she wrote this thank you letter and sent it. And then one day I came in and Carrie was really upset. And I was like, what happened? And she's like, well, you know, that lady that sent all that stuff. And I said, yeah. And she said, well, I just got an email back and apparently she passed away and her daughter got the email and, you know, of the thanking email and wanted to respond back, and let us know that her mom had passed away. And so we were, you know, obviously both me and Carrie were upset and tears are flowing and we're just feeling awful. And so when, I'll use your word, Dave, Danita came in to came into the room, she was like, "Well, what's going on? What's going on?" And Carrie told her. It was like no emotion. It was like almost like, "Oh yeah, well, you know, my that old people follow me. They die. That's why I need new people to follow me."
That's horrible. That's
Or
horrible.
so
Yeah.
she said that
I can
she
second that. She told that to me as well.
she
That is like
needed
she's a
new people to follow her because her viewers were dying.
Yeah.
And
well,
it
lately
wasn't
she's been
like, oh
buying her
my God, my
subscribers.
viewers are dying. I feel so bad that they're gone. Oh, this woman helped me out so much. No, it was like, nope, another day, another dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with
Wow.
these, I got to interject with these conferences, things that she's been going to in Texas for the last 3 years or 2 years, however long it's been. She's inspiring to be the new Hope Scope of thrifting, so she can entertain the younger audience members. Was her goal. She wants to be the thrifting Hope Scope.
Is that why she wears that backpack in her new videos and like praises across the damn parking lot?
I haven't watched any of her thrifting videos since
I did.
March.
They still suck.
So, yeah, I'm not watching any of them. Yep.
I still watch them just to laugh how stupid she is.
You know, I
I'm
can tell
sorry
you,
how kind
I
she is.
gotta tell you
Oh,
this
wow.
this quick story too. There, anytime like someone came in and gave like a really nice gift to one of the boys or Carrie or whatever, you know, they were so like, oh my God, you know, like you're giving it to me. They were like shocked, you know, like, oh wow, this is amazing. And and then they would get on their shows right away, their videos, and thank everybody like on their videos. They'd be like, "Oh, look it." And they would open it and this is from so and so and thank you so much. They always really made a point to thank on their videos, which was really just such a nice thing to do, right? I mean, and it's appropriate thing to do. And so
Agreed.
I had mentioned that one time to Danny. I said, you know, why don't you do that? Why don't you thank these people on all your live videos and all that because you know they like hearing their names on the video. It makes them feel like you know they're a part. And she was basically her belief was that she didn't want to waste her time thanking people. She wanted to sell things. She wanted to make more money. Like that wasn't productive for her. I just
She's just
uh,
so bizarre. But if you know, like, I know no one wants to really watch her videos, but if you look at the current ones, which I still do from time to time, just to, I'll admit, make fun of, but she's really copying off of other people still, like, because
yeah.
now I don't want to say the lady's name, but her old partner, she's copying off of her now. I've
her
noticed.
her old partner.
The
Uh,
NSN partner.
NSN partner.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
woman that
Oh.
she copies the most and has admitted to copying her is in the chat. Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady, thank you for being here.
Hello,
Oh God, yeah.
Lamp Lady. Welcome back.
She told
Happy
me
to
she
see
would
you.
do that.
Welcome.
She told me she
Hey.
would use the same font. She would use, like, there was this one. Do you remember, Joss, that one about the wind, the windy one? I'll never forget it because I remember her doing it to copy exactly. I mean, it was like literally like a day later, because Joss had done the video where and it's been a while again, but it was something about it was a windy day and she was going thrifting, and the next day, Danita did the same thing. I was like, "Are you
Always.
kidding me?"
Always.
Well, the last time I think the Crazy Lamp Lady said something to Danita, I don't know, it was on Instagram or something. And Danita flat out, we had a conversation that she was going to respond or say something on Instagram or whatever platform it was. And she told me the truth. And then what she posted was the complete opposite. I'm like, I thought you just told me that you do copy her stuff because it brings people in to see your videos. I'm like, oh my gosh. I should have known
What did
then.
she say?
I should have known when she said
never
that's a run.
Oh my
I-
goodness.
Oh,
I
so
was gonna-
Joss does remember. Okay, so
Oh.
Joss does remember that one. I thought she would because I mean, it's literally, we need to pull up Joss's and hers and do a side by side on that one because I'm
Oh,
telling
that
you,
would be
it's like
hysterical.
identical. It's
That would be
identical.
hysterical. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want you, Chelsea, can you play the video of the cat since Rebecca's here? And
I
then we'll
don't
talk
have
about-
with
You don't have
the
time?
well, I don't have it finished where the other thing came in, but
Oh,
that
okay,
will
okay,
be
okay.
definitely shown on Tuesday.
Okay.
Because
we'll
I
do
want to
that on
get
Tuesday.
both times that the cat is in the frame and that kind of stuff. But with the
Aw,
last
is it
moment,
the poor kitty cat that the people freaked
oh,
out
it's
about?
Skin
Yes.
Bones. I never saw that until now because I was originally thinking that the cat that showed up at the Good Stuff thrift store, the kitten, that I donated money for
Can
food.
you put up the molas then, and we can ask some of the people? in
Yeah,
the
I can show
chat?
that picture. I
One
just want to talk about the copying for just 1 second. I remember when Danny found her Ellie Smith Bittersweet Swung Bass, and she found it for $20 at the swap meet. Like, they were live, and it was one of the last things. So I believe that was legit. And then I remember, she's like, this is going to make such a great movie or video because Jocelyn literally just found one a couple days ago and they won't be able to accuse me of copying her this time. And oh my gosh, how I heard about that.
God.
And she paid a lot more than $20 for hers,
But she did it, she knowingly copied Joss. Like,
Oh,
I mean,
totally.
she would go and watch her videos and purposely see which ones had like the most traction. She would
Right.
choose the exact same font, even try to like have the same scenery in the background and so forth. Like, she purposely did that stuff because she wanted the views. And she also she used to in the beginning, like, always say how Jocelyn was her what's that word?
Mentor.
Yeah, mentor. Yeah.
Mhm.
And she would always say that, and then slowly, as there became like an obvious issue between the two of them, she would like say, oh no, like, no, I learned my stuff on my own. But she told me personally that Jocelyn is the main one that taught her pretty much everything she knows. And without her, she wouldn't have been where she is today.
I just like how she made that comment. I would have been at the same level if I didn't open that store. I'm like, come on, lady. You buy your
Did you have your
stuff.
bird?
You're horrible.
You have your birds first, Jocelyn?
Birds?
Did you have the birds first before her?
Oh,
And did she run out and get birds or what? I want to know about that one.
birds. Oh,
she
pet
does.
birds?
She taps. Saw the last mess. Mima saw the last message I sent to you. Want me to put that up? Would have to send it.
Here, text it.
No,
Text
she
it
got
me. She'll
birds.
put whatever you want up.
Yeah, I gotta find it though. You want me to? That's gonna be a
I
minute.
Me,
have
But
some, but it's gonna, or that we were working on the couple shows ago of Jocelyn, but we're waiting on.
she got her birds because of you.
Oh my gosh.
She got your birds because of you. That's crazy.
Wow.
Let me see if I can find it.
Danita
find the
is
last-
such a liar. She lies about everything. I wonder if she ever told the truth.
Mhm.
That's
I
insane.
it's in her DNA. I really
Ooh,
don't.
I have another story to tell you guys. I forgot. I was going to tell you about this the last time. So my mom, she would help me restock every Sunday at the store. So like we restocked, we did restock during the week, but I did most of my restocking, and it was just me and my mom in the store. And sometimes Danita would come in, but sometimes not. It was just me and my mom, and we would restock. Well, this particular Sunday, she decided that she was going to do a live sale, and that can I say Picker Road? Can I say
Yes.
that? Or no? Okay.
Yes.
So Picker Road was going to be there because remember they were filming. She was paying them to film her on the Whatnot shows. Okay, so and help with the comments and things like that, and encourage people to bid up and all that kind of stuff. So that was part of the job. So so anyways, I was busy pricing stuff. According to what she had made a price list for me, that was kind of a loose interpretation of what we price things for. So, like, what a t-shirt, all t-shirts should cost this much unless it's something phenomenal, or all, dinner plates cost this much, all glasses cost this much. But obviously, if it's something like, that's eye catching or that I realized was, worth more than the everyday plate or glass or whatever, I would have to look it up and see how much it would go for and then price it up a little bit. But for the most part, she gave me a key of what she wanted, and she followed pretty much the Goodwill, pricing part. So these purses came in, and so my mom volunteered and always helped. Never ever got paid to do anything. She just wanted to help. She wanted to spend time with me is what it was. So we had priced a bunch of these purses that had come in, and they were like a Kohl's purse, I guess, So like what I don't know what a Kohl's purses cost, like 30 to 50 bucks or something. I don't know. They were 30 to 50 bucks.
OMG, Rebecca, I heard
well-
the other side of this story from
Oh,
Danita. Oh my gosh, keep going. I'm so excited
Okay.
to hear your side of the story.
Yeah, I know. It's a good story. So anyway, so the purses, they were not in the best shape, some of them. I mean, like, they'd been used, gently used, some of them, but some of them more used. So I priced them. I priced everything, and then I would put it on a big rack, and then I would push the rack out, and then my mom would merchandise the items, put them where they go. So as she was putting these items, she saw these two purses that she really liked. And she came back and said, "Hey, can I buy these?" Now I had already priced them. And I think one I priced for like $7.99, and the other one was like, I think maybe $9.99 or something like that. They were all under $10. And I said, "Yeah, sure. Just put them up front in the cubbies. And before we leave, I'll ring you out." And she goes, "Okay, great." So she puts them in the cubby. Well, here comes in Danita, and she sees these purses in the cubby, and she says, "What are they doing here?" And my mom says, "Well, I'm going to buy them." So she looks at the prices of the purses and then like calls me over when my mom walks away. And it was kind of within earshot of Picker Road. So they kind of heard everything. And she basically accused me of pricing the purses low so that my mom could buy them cheaper. And so I told her, I said, uh, no, I didn't do that. I priced them according to what you said, because like the purses were like, I think, again, it's been a long time, but I think like $7.99 was like kind of the lowest that we would go on a purse. So I did $7.99 on one that was super average, and then the other one that was in better condition, I think I did like $9.99 or something. And my mom would get, for volunteering, anyone who volunteered would get 20% off that day of what they would buy. So she would get the 20% off. So she was really upset with me and accused me of stealing the purses or marking down things for people, so that they could get it at a better price. And I was like, no. And I was so adamant. I'm like, how dare you accuse me of something like that? I would never do that. I said, it was already priced. Roll back. I mean, she had cameras everywhere. And I said, roll back the cameras right now. I was like, right now, roll back the cameras and look. And she wouldn't do it, but she accused me of it. And I remember walking out. My mom was so upset about the whole thing. She just said, she walked over and threw the purses down and said, I don't want them anymore. And I walked out. I was in tears because she accused me of stealing or being dishonest. And Picker Road, they all ran out to me and hugged me, and they were so, so sad for me. And they all hugged me and they're like, I can't believe she did that to you. I'm so sorry. And it was very traumatic for me, very traumatic, because if anyone that knows me really well knows that I am 100% North Compass honest person. And that really, really affected me. And that's really kind of when I realized that Danny was not my friend. So what was your story? What was your side that you heard?
It wasn't immediately after, but it was around the time. So this happened before your grand opening, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So around the grand opening, she can sense your loyalties were changing and stuff. And your management skills were not what you promised they would be. And she would complain to me, but also, what she was doing to you, telling me about you. We all discussed that another time. But she was like, oh, she would go and price the good stuff and have her mom come in and purchase it. Chelsea, I have video footage of her mom and her pricing extremely expensive purses and putting it on pennies on the dollar, and her mom would come in and buy it. Oh, Chelsea, she is so shady. Anyway, you'd move to Vegas, I have a job for you immediately. You could replace Rebecca in a heartbeat. And oh my goodness. And I was like, really? Oh, you gotta get Is it? Nope. Oh, it's Mima. Mima. Did you fix it? I can mute y'all at a snap of my fingers. But yeah, she was just like, oh, they were trying to steal, or why would they price this at this just for them to buy it, but then price this at extremely high prices so nobody would buy it? And oh my goodness, Rebecca, all the stuff you would tell me about you.
Well, I will tell you, there is a video out there, and I don't know where it is, but there's a video where people were telling her, commenting about how expensive her prices were at the Good Stuff thrift store.
Mhm.
And she flat out on her video was telling everybody that she was going to have to basically reprimand me because I was the one that was pricing, that she had nothing to do with the pricing, that it was all me. And when I don't know who it was. I can't remember if it was Mikey or Sunny or Carrie. I don't remember, but one of them said, you should go and watch this video. Because I never watched, by the way, guys. I was never like this person that watched all these videos. So I went back and watched this video, and she basically told everybody that she was like, upset with me for overpricing things and how she was going to reprimand me and talk to me about it. So then I saw her the next day and I said, hey, I watched and she knew I didn't watch her videos. So I was like, I watched your video and I said, and you're the one that priced all that stuff. That wasn't me. That was your pricing. And she said, I know, Rebecca, I'm sorry, but it's easier for me to blame you than it is for them to think that I did it because then I would lose followers. So you don't have a following. So it's easier for me to blame you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I would. Oh my gosh.
She really is like a true
Oh.
piece of crap.
Oh my gosh. Jocelyn, I want to address your question, sweetheart. How much longer after this did PR stay with the niche lady? Picker Road stayed with her until they were fired from NSN, which was July of 2024. They were fired shortly after the Christmas and July sale, but they stayed loyal to her up through all of that.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could go on and tell you guys stories when they come to mind, but like I put a lot of, let me tell you, it was as you seen the emotion with Dave and Chelsea. I mean, I've had many years to get over this. It was not a good, for I would say about a year and a half. I was not good, not good. It was hard.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rebecca, like I say, I wish I could hug you. I've been to Kentucky before. It's a very beautiful state, but humid. But it's just like the movies with the rolling hills and the picket fences with the horses. And I'm like, I would totally travel back to Kentucky to give you another hug in a heartbeat.
Oh, anytime, girl. You know it. Anytime.
yeah.
You're welcome.
I have a
I've
question.
met her in person. I've hugged her in person. We could have instantly shared tears if we in person, if we'd known now what we should have known then. Oh goodness.
Oh yeah, so Sunny does remember that. Okay, so but I don't know. I don't think it was Sunny. I want to say it was Mikey that told me. These boys always had my backs, and they took care of me, and they were. I mean, talk about amazing friends. Yeah, it's. I just could not thank them enough.
Dave, I got a question for you. Hello.
Are you talking to me, Mima?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Sorry, I had to eat something real fast.
Of course. Do you want to post? Crazy Lamp Lady sent me some posts that she had between her and Niche Lady. Do you want to do them tonight, or do you want to
Sure.
wait till you want to do them
We
tonight?
can do them tonight. That's fine.
Let me
Sorry,
back
no,
out.
I can eat before I pass out.
412 people here.
Yeah, we got a crew.
Yeah.
Rebecca, thank you so much for popping
Yeah.
on. You
Yeah,
have
no problem.
Rebecca, you have a VIP access anytime
Yeah.
you want on this panel.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I said my piece, but if you need something else, you guys can always call on me.
And Rebecca, I'm going to call you tomorrow to bring you up to speed.
Okay,
And we're
sounds
going to
good.
talk about the kitty on Tuesday.
Yes,
Okay.
I will have that footage because I want to get like all the shots of the kitty, and I would like to catch comments of the kitty. Like I want to give that kitty justice because you and I know more than likely that kitty
I'll turn my
is no
camera
longer
off.
with us probably. So
No.
sad.
Yeah. All right. I love you guys.
Love you,
you, Becca. Okay.
And then I want to give a shout out to Sunny. I messaged him in the chat. He's given me permission to reach out to him because in order for me to tell my story, I want to give it full full transparency. And so that involves a lot of the Fab Four. And I want Nope. Yep. JDA's audio. And as I'm going through these screenshots and stuff, I want full transparency and of who they involve and that kind of stuff. And so I'll be reaching out to you, Sunny. Thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and get those screenshots, Mima, that you just sent me.
They may not be in order. I know the first one starts with Danny.
Okay.
So I will work on the order while you put one up. So.
Okay. It's just once I transfer them to the software that we're using, I can't read them before I click on them. That's why I try to number them on another
Oh, okay.
software
Okay.
and upload them that way.
Okay.
Deborah, that will be coming soon. When I tell my story, it will be my personal story, and then we can do another deep dive into NSN. And that will, Deborah's asking, why did she fire Picker Road? And that will, when we do a show dedicated to NSN and its ever-ending Titanic doom, we will address that 100%.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. No kidding. Rebecca did not get enough credit, 100% for the work that she did for that Good Stuff thrift store. I'm waiting for JDA to pop back in, but I will save these to my phone and then I upload them to the software I used for the editing. You know, make it all pretty.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Sunny, you made me cry. Oh, Sunny, my phone crapped out. You have to restart it. Oh, have to restart it. Well,
it starts with Danny. Okay, the second one starts with reseller. The third one starts with Felt. The fourth one starts with Kenya. And then Wow.
I don't. Oh, there's the Wow. Okay.
And then I.
I don't have the I. I have two wows. I see your eye and I raise you two wows.
Okay. So when I sent them, this is what the crazy lamp lady just messaged me, was when Danny called me out on Whatnot and said that her stuff was more affordable to others than mine. Okay.
Gotcha. So will you send me that other one and I will get those uploaded and available to view? I'm missing I have two, what did I say? Oh my goodness. I have two wows that are in the white background and not the two blue. If you guys are hanging out with us, thank you very much. We are waiting for JD.
You got two wows?
I have two wows.
You don't have the I?
I don't have the I.
Okay. Well, that's the last one, but okay.
Behind the scenes technology. 408 people in the chat. Let's go, you guys. I love this. We're spreading the word. Thank you so much. JDA will be rejoining us as soon as he is able. Currently on the panel, you have Mima and me, Idaho Jim.
He's probably eating something. Okay,
that's
just
okay.
To the last one.
Oh, there it is. Okay, awesome.
Okay. And you know what, Crazy Lamp Lady, you can come up on the panel and explain.
Oh yeah, you have a VIP access anytime.
If you want to, that's all up to you. We can send you the link.
Yep, and that goes for anybody also in the chat that we just need to know, because we don't want somebody to come in here and like be inappropriately profound, and you know we are.
But I will read them like you then.
Yeah.
All right. And who wants to be the rat face? Anybody? Okay.
Oh goodness. Why I'm uploading these? Let me see if I can tell a story why I'm uploading these. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a story why I'm uploading these and working on them. So this was back. I have several sitting next to me feeding my plastic
apples. Otherwise, I totally would. Okay, I'm gonna
soon, Jocelyn. We look forward to it. I'm going to tell y'all a story. So this is back when I still had my brick and mortar auction house, and I was on a glass train. JDA Collectibles and Whatnot was a very successful glass seller, vintage glass seller on the Whatnot app. And I was invited to be on one of his famous glass trains, and I was overly excited to be a part of that. And it happened to fall on a Friday, and my original time slot on this glass train happened to be during the championship time that my bowling team qualified for the championship. So like when I signed up for this time slot on this chain or this train on Whatnot, I did not know the week before when I signed up that my team made the championship and we're going to do a bowl off. Yay! Go Idaho Jim. And so I had to reschedule my time slot on that train. And I didn't think anything of it. I thought I would have the full support of my friend Danita for this. And so unfortunately, I had to reschedule so I can go in this bowling tournament. And guess what? Idaho Gem and her team won. And because of my handicap score, by golly, I got highest points of the year that year. This was a couple years ago.
All right, can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
All right, let me know when your story's done because I have something I want to say.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And I'll go to work on these notes. So
Sure.
went to the bowling league thing and it was awesome. I won and it was great. And then came time for me to go to my auction house and perform my live sale. And JDA, this was a live sale where you purchased that wonderful Millefiori curate, if you remember.
I remember that.
I'm sure you do. It was gorgeous.
Yes,
and-
it was.
And just happens during this live sale, you know, yes, did I realize that my friend, the niche lady, was going to be live at the same time? Yes, but that was the only time I could switch because that happened. And oh my gosh, I had the invitation to be part of one of the famous glass trains of JDA on Whatnot. Hell yes, I want to be
Yes,
part
yes.
of that train. Oh, you guys, the ripping I got from the niche lady, Danny Ackerman, aka Danita, whatever you guys want to call her, for going live the same time as she was. How dare I? I thought we were friends. You knew that our audience would go to you so they can get the cheaper prices. And I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. My team, we made the championship for our bowling league and we're doing our bowling off. And I there's no other time I could schedule it. And you guys, I have screenshots of this and they're coming soon. But oh my gosh, like the way she.
How dare you?
How dare I?
How dare
How
you?
dare I?
Oh my God. Don't
Oh,
you
it's so
know
bad.
that?
Yep. How dare I? How dare I put
Sounds
my
like text
bowling
messages I
team-
have too.
Oh yeah, how dare I put my bowling team and have to reschedule? And how dare I even come close or even remotely close to being on the same time the Great Whatnot app as the amazing niche lady during a JDA glass train show that was only scheduled, I think it was like an hour time period, and she would go on for at least 2 hours. But how dare I? Because that would affect her numbers. Sorry for the dog barking upstairs, but that would affect her numbers. And because she knew that the buyers would come to me, I'm like, I'm looking through the names, and I only maybe remember 1 or 2 people from your chats came over. Like, I think they were all JDA's people.
Yeah, I shared my customers with everybody
Oh
on
my
my
goodness,
trains.
it was so bad. Okay, I'm gonna get to work on these things that I was just sent so we
Yes.
can share them. Y'all keep talking it up. It's Saturday night.
But this is what I want. This is what I want
Okay,
to say.
you say
Let
it
me know if
while
I'm
she's working.
clear. Is my
You're
mic
very
clear?
clear. You're clear.
I want to say this. Just think about this for a second. What is or who is the Niche Foundation? Just think about that. And then think about all of this money that has been filtered through this organization, not this fake organization. Doesn't that piss anyone else off? Or just
Yes.
me and Mima?
Oh, it pisses
This is a
me
lot
off.
of money going in these pockets here.
I think
And me
and Chelsea. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Idaho. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
But if you look at where I don't want anyone to dox her, but I mean, obviously her address is all over. Look at the value of the house she lives in. It's over $1 million. In order for her to fund this lifestyle, her selling her chip shit isn't going to cut it. Sales have went down. If you go through her Shopify store, sales aren't crazy. So where else did she get, or where did she pull this money from? It's from that Niche Foundation, whatever. I still feel she has money in like a sack of like a potato sack
I think
shoved
she
under that
does,
bed
too.
to
I
pay
think
her
she
bills
does,
each
too.
month.
I think she does too.
I honestly believe that because there's no way. Danita, where's your tax returns, baby? I highly doubt they're even close to being correct.
And she has that one guy that she hired to do her taxes. I think he's probably shitting bricks right now, thinking, "Holy shit, this
Because he
lady
probably
is
listened to her. But
right."
going back to my statement, think about it. The niche found, like, here we're all like, we're rip roaring, like showing, we're showing actual proof, or what do you call it? Not, what do you call it? I call it proof, but you guys
Receipts,
call it
receipts,
receipts.
right?
Receipts. Someone actually asked me a question today on one of my shorts saying that I talk a big game, but I don't show any receipts. I think I've shown plenty. The
Well,
only thing I haven't said anything else on was Whatnot. Why? Because I haven't had another response from them. Have I sent, can you please reply to me emails? Yes. I think they are so busy right now digging themselves out of the Cool Kicks hole that Danita is not really on, I guess, on the radar right now, but I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. And like I told, when I first told, I don't want to say my story, I guess when I first clapped back at Danita, I was concerned for my friend Chelsea and my friends, One Way Vintage. Are they going to be attacked? And I said, well, we're going to expose her, so just let me be the forefront. Let everything attack me. Because if I lose this business, if I lose my live selling, whatever, this isn't my livelihood. I do this because I like to. I do this because I enjoy doing it. As crazy as that sounds. But I really think, because Danita always told me that I wasn't good enough when I like lost my Whatnot nonsense. Because you're not good enough. Because you're not good enough. You're not good enough to do YouTube. You're not good enough. I'm just not good enough. And I wasn't good enough to be her friend in the social media world. I was only good enough to be a friend behind the scenes. Or I was trying to block the camera, like behind the scenes. And you saw those crazy voicemails. Did anyone see Vad's new video with the crazy voicemails? I know I'm getting off topic, but go listen to that, because that chick, Danita, is one crazy woman. And I wish I had her in my wife's conversation. I don't think Danita got one word in. My wife spoke and Danita listened. But back to
don't
Lima,
piss off an Italian woman.
I'm sorry?
I said, don't piss off an Italian woman.
Oh yeah, do not. And I kept telling my wife, I'm like, sweetheart, you're a teacher. Do not threaten. Do not threaten. As a guy, whatever, we could pay an attorney. But in all seriousness about the Niche Foundation, you think about these battered women and children. That's what I think of. These battered women and children who, if you're the one of the ones that purchased or paid up on an item, thought you were going to help. Think about these women and children that never got this help, never got the help they needed to put that food on the table, or to get the roof over their head, or to help the woman find a new job so she could leave the quackadoo spouse. I think we need to think about that too. And yeah, we need to think about the money and how it lined your pockets, but think about the people that she didn't help, but we thought she was helping.
Well,
and if she claims she helped someone, I know that, they don't want to like disclose a name. Give us a monetary value that you paid them, and proof that you paid them, proof that you paid for rent, or proof that you paid for them to get a computer so they could do these online sales. Prove it, Danita. Prove it. Prove me wrong. I told you from day one, you prove me wrong, I'll eat crow. But I've been doing nothing but showing the truth about you, exposing you for who you are. And you're nothing but a piece of shit, really. The elephant shit you wanted me to send BW, I think that's you. You wanted me to put you in the box and send it over. Not real shit, because you are shit. All right, I'm going to back off a minute because I'm going to start going cuckoo.
Okay, yeah. Take a little step with the dog for a second. I heard from others that said they would call her out. They would call her out.
I would love that if someone else would want to come along. I agree with what Vision said, that they need to be, I guess, interviewed by our Mima, not by me, because I'll be like, just come on. Even the Snapping Turtles, we want you too. We want you too. If you think that we're saying something incorrect, or we're not presenting the correct material, or we're not evaluating the material correctly, come debate us. I got a degree in this stuff.
Yeah, and I just want to
Come talk.
throw some excellent sunshine toward Mima. You guys, she will talk to you, she will take notes, she will help you stay on track and help you remember the bullet points
Yeah.
that you want to express prior, or so when you do come on live, because it can be intimidating, she will remember.
Yeah.
She'll be like, you remember you wanted to talk about this, you remember you wanted to talk about that.
Think about my story. When was mine? Last week?
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
She had kept me on track
Yeah.
because you know me, I'll go in 30 different directions.
Yeah.
And then end
So-
up talking about Christmas dinner.
And
So I mean, she kept me on track to make sure I delivered the material, and she tried to keep me calm, cool, and collected, and she did a really good job. But so did Mr. Xanax.
yeah,
Karen says something that's really important. How do battered women even apply for her services? She has never even mentioned that part.
See?
Oh my God.
See?
It's
I
like-
see. I got someone else to think. I
Right.
mean, once you start thinking about it, think about the Niche Foundation. Think about this stuff. And that's what comes into your head. How does that someone even apply? She never even posted a link.
Right, and nobody asked for it either, and said, "Hey,
Yes,
I got
but
a
not
friend."
until this is all brainstorming here. It's think about it. Just think about it. Think about it. Like take a few. I was told this on my wedding day by the photographer, and I have used this used this in my life ever since. He told my wife and I, listen, the day goes by so fast. Step back, take 2 steps back, and take in the entire picture, because these 5 hours are going to fly. And oh, did they? But you know what? So did the last 20 years of my life, because this coming Tuesday, my wife and I'll be married 20 years. But what have I done occasionally? I've stepped back and looked at the big picture. That's what we need to do regarding the Niche Foundation. All the bullshit she's told us, step back and look at the big picture. Now, Karen just took a great point, because she stepped back, looked, and said, "Oh, we never discussed this. Oh, she never did that." A lot of the loose ends are going to be discovered by doing that. It's a simple concept, but none of us do it because we're all go, 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 go. We're never like, let's evaluate the big picture. So I encourage everyone, look at the big picture about the Niche Foundation and see how many questions you come up with it. I assure I don't know how many people are in this room, but I assure we could get a good handful of people with questions for Danita. So Danita, I know you're here because you're shitting in your pants. Get out your notebook because we want answers. All right, Mima, over to you.
I think that I have a problem that there's been so many spreadsheets that have been made up about all these other things, and no spreadsheets made up about the Niche Foundation. Where are they? Where are these spreadsheets? I mean, Melissa, you got to be doing some spreadsheets about them and all the items that came in, and who sent the item, and how much you're going to sell it for, how much it was sold for, how much went to the foundation. Got to be something.
There's accountability. There's more accountability than just what we've asked. But what Mima just said, yeah, I mean,
Throwback
I never realized.
Throwback says my invoices never said all or part, just says Niche Foundation. So that means everything. JDA has all my invoices and receipts. He sure does. He sure does.
And I encourage everyone, if you want to share with us, by all means, if you want to be left anonymous, we will be more than happy to do that. If you want to come just like, I forgot her name, Cherish?
Yeah, Cherish.
Cherish? What do we call her?
Cherish.
Cherish?
Mhm.
Just like Cherish came and told her story, feel free. Mima will meet with you right before we go live if you're uncomfortable with doing a live. Yes, I know Mima and myself, and so does Chelsea, make it look easy. It's not.
Do we make it
We've
look
been
easy?
doing this for a while.
Do we make it look easy? It's not easy.
Yeah, when I start dropping the F-bombs and throw my phone, I make it look
Yeah.
so easy.
We're a work in progress, but I think we've gotten a lot better from where we started, and I think that
Yeah, I think
lot
I've
more
gotten
people are
better.
here.
I mean, I've learned to be a little calm, cool, collect. Oh,
Chelsea,
that's
where
calm,
are
but
you
I-
on slide 1? Chelsea, hello. Chelsea, where'd you go? Chelsea, are you here? She's must be on a break for a second, so we will continue. Melissa's
I agree with what Rebecca just said regarding Melissa, that Melissa turns her head the other way.
Melissa is
I
just as
agree
bad
with
as
that.
her.
Yeah,
She
just as
has to
bad as
know
her.
all the bad stuff, and she is doing, and she is turning the other way. Mima is helpful.
But the one thing I'm gonna say, I still have so much in my Mima. We need to start going through my I have another telephone that I dropped and broke. But all the information is still in there, so I'm going to finally bring it and have it fixed. I keep saying I'm going to bring it, never do, but now I'm going to.
We're going to
because
have
there's
a
tons of stuff.
phone debunking, debreeding.
Debunk.
Oh,
Chelsea's back up. I'm going to look through my phone right now and see if I can pull up anything. There's plenty.
Hey,
there's plenty.
yeah. Some of my story is waiting for some of those screenshots from JDA. So just kidding. But
No, I know they are. I know they are.
Yeah.
I know you are, Chelsea.
Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you for your comment.
Oh wait, did I miss a comment?
No,
she is Mima's a wonderful leader. When I decided that to do this, it was a collaborated effort between Mima, Chelsea, and I. It was definitely a collaborated effort. There's no way I could have done this by myself. And Mima was looking for a new platform. And then Chelsea, I wanted to give Chelsea a job. She deserves this.
Chelsea deserves
this.
everything that comes her way.
Yes. And then any individual that was asking me about donating to Chelsea, you can donate right to her directly, or you could donate here and I'll give it to her. You just tell me how much you donated and I'll make sure she gets it.
Yeah.
And she'll tell you if I don't send it in time. she'll yell at me.
I appreciate it. You guys, JDA bought my family's dinner tonight. So you guys know, I'm very grateful to that. If you guys are wanting to reach out to me, I do go live with my wonderful friends of One Way Vintage every Wednesday night, and it is live on my channel. You guys can click on that. And Julie and we do go live Friday mornings. And we don't have this kind of conversations over there because it is all family and positive and Christ-like, and occasionally we say a naughty joke or two, but that's okay because we know Jesus likes to laugh as well as we do.
Yes,
100%.
And I know myself, I'm trying with my live cells to separate this from that.
Yes, exactly.
I try, but it's kind of hard.
Where are we?
But as soon as this, the one thing I do want to say, and we're gonna continue talking about Danita. She's not the only one that we are going to chit chat about, right? Is that right, Mima?
No, that's not right. We're going to talk about
we got like an encyclopedia book full about the What Not Florida pickers. Jessica and Vinny, you're next. Just wanted to throw that out there.
You're next.
All right.
Carry on.
Next on the JDA panel.
Oh no. Jocelyn thinks she might pop off. Hurry up.
Okay, I got him. Oh, I don't see her. I do have the screenshots ready, Mima.
Okay, let's go with number 1 in 1 second. Hang on. Let me see if I can see it on my screen here. Oh no. JD, you're going to have to read number 1 in Jocelyn's voice.
I can do it.
All right, wait, let me get to number 1. I got to pull it.
You want me to do
up here?
Here's number 1.
Can you just tend to... Oh my gosh, how the hell
I
am I
can
going to
do
read
it.
this?
I got bigger end on mine than you.
Okay, you can read it.
Wait, I think I got it.
You try, dude.
No, I'll be there in 2 seconds. I'm just in the other part of the house. I got to get something. Okay.
Where the hell is it?
Okay, you want me to do it, buddy?
No, I'm waiting for my computer just to
I'll
load.
be there. Hang on 1 second.
I'll be there for
Go
you.
get some water.
We try to make you guys laugh and not just cry, because I know a lot of times.
I'll be there for you.
Here we
These
go.
5 words
Here
I
we go.
swear to you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Seriously, Chelsea?
Danny.
Wait, let me get my freaking reading
You want
glasses.
me to do
I got it.
All right. My God, I can't. This is tiny. All right, go, Mima.
Okay, let's see. Danny, I started writing this response a few days ago, and I went back and forth about sending it. But last night was just too much. You overstepped by trying to cause drama, and I hope you know that I rewatched the playback and I reacted out of my contacts in charge of the category and flagged your safe for review. You complained about me scheduling my sales on top of yours, but I have had Wednesday sales at 4 p.m. scheduled all summer. Our sales overlap by 15 minutes when you start at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. This is hardly scheduling my sales at the same time as your sales. If you're referring to the one time I switched by 6 p.m. because we had to have a sitter and Andrew had to mow the lawn. Sorry, guys, get over yourself. I'm not sure how that warrants the comments that your
Do you
items
want me to read
are
it now,
more
Mima?
affordable. Maybe you've forgotten that I'm limited by childcare. If I have the ability to have a sale, I'm going to have it, regardless of who I overlap. Even my friends know this, and they understand my obstacles with scheduling. I'm sorry that you take this personally. Do not take it personally when anyone schedules a sale at the same time as you or just me. What I find ironic is that you scheduled your sale yesterday for the same time as my sale, and that has been scheduled since the beginning of the month. You did exactly what you accused me of doing and then doubled down on saying that your items are more affordable. That's a fact, right? Come on, Danny, keep it classy. Isn't that against Whatnot policy? Wasn't that what you posted in the Whatnot sellers group? I guess we'll let Whatnot be the judge when they review what you said on your side. They can also look at past sales and when they are scheduled. I'm sure it will become clear that I've done nothing to sabotage you or your sales. And if Whatnot takes action against you, what you've said in your sales, I want it to be known that it was your comments that you got in hot water. Nothing that I said you will be accountable for what you have said. For the record, this is the one and only response you will get from me because I cannot handle, nor do I have the time for your negative energy and manipulation. Yes, negative energy. No matter how much you stated to be a positive person for your viewers, I am not fooled. Saying you are positive and being positive are two very different things. You recently credited me as as your mentor, but I think you can only do that for your own validation. All you've done for the past few years is copy every move I've made in business as a creator and as a reseller. I've had mentors throughout my life, and that's not how mentoring works. Number 2, I have to get a drink while we're changing. Okay. Next slide, please.
I'm sure it's coming.
Do, do, do,
It's
do,
up, sweetheart. It's up. They
do,
listen to
Do,
you.
do, do, do,
Yo,
do, 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 do.
yo. Alec Trebek.
Okay, is it up yet?
Yes, it's up.
Okay, reseller. I've had mentors throughout my life, and that's not how mentoring works. Among my friends, it has become a game to see how long it takes you to copy a new idea that I've introduced into my business. I start posting blogs, you start vlogs. I change my thumbnails, you change your thumbnails. I do weekly eBay auctions, you do weekly eBay auctions. I do Sunday Whatnot sales, you switch to Sunday. That's right, you switch to Sunday. I even have emails to my contact at Whatnot talking about switching the day from Sunday because I don't want my sales on the same day as you, let alone overlapping you. Then you switched your days around again. I go to Florida, you catch a red-eye flight to Florida. I start traveling to a new content. You start traveling for new content. Oops, I lost it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Chelsea.
That was me. Sorry, JD. I'm getting distracted because I'm as soon as you guys leave me a super chat, JD is immediately Venmoing me that amount, and it sounds like my Shopify store. So I was like, oh crap!
Okay.
So thank you so far. I thank you, Joshy boy, and thank you so much, Betty. Thank you.
Oh, wait, my
Like,
camera's still on.
he is
Yeah.
immediately sending me those. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay,
Here
let's
comes number 2 again. Sorry. So many
now
buttons.
to find
Only
where I was, girl.
me.
Girlfriend. Oh my goodness. I can't read it on this small phone here. I gotta wait until it comes up on the screen, guys. Sorry. It's gonna take a second.
So it's not just my eyes, Mima, is it?
Oh no,
It's tiny.
It's teeny tiny. Da 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 da. See, this is how long the lag is, guys. Okay. All right.
Is there another super chat I have to send?
Okay. You catch a red-eye flight to Florida. I start traveling for new content. You start traveling for new content. I have a cat train. You have a cat train. In the beginning, you would ask me questions and I would provide you with answers. But after a while, I felt that you were using my information and ultimately using me to further yourself. I consulted my intellectual property attorney about this and decided it was best to cut ties. There are so many people within the selling niche, and I know that I'm not the first to make reselling content, but everyone has their own style and their own way of making content, except for Danny. There are too many coincidences in the content I produce and the cycle in which you copy. You haven't been able to find your own style. You call me your mentor, but I don't feel as though I mentored you. I've mentored Kate, I've mentored Dagny, I've mentored Jesse. They took what I gave them, whether that was knowledge of content, of creating and reselling, and they grew their channels and businesses and directions on their own. I'm proud of everything that they have accomplished and they did on their own, not by imitation or using anyone. It has been very clear over the years what you are incapable of forming original ideas to grow your business. You see what works for others and take that and claim it as your own. Someone told me that you recently started copying Tiffany. That tracks, especially since she just hit 100K and you were trying to imitate her formula for success by copying her content. It's not her content, it's her personality that pushed her to the top. Copying her outro won't help you. You tried copying my outro a few months ago in an almost identical wording, and I guess it didn't stick. On the subject of Tiffany, years ago I mentioned to you that I didn't like how she used my name in her description. I felt it was a tacky attempt to align herself in search results for Crazy Lamp Lady. I didn't even know her and felt she was using me. When you told her, she removed me from her description. Next slide. Let me get a drink. Maybe. It's going to take a minute. Okay. She removed me from her description and sent me a long-winded apology. I never responded because the two of you continued using Crazy Lamp Lady in your video meta tags. You probably assumed I didn't know you were doing this, but I did. I'm not in your videos, so why tag me in your metadata? There is no reason to tag your videos with my name. Tag your videos thrifting and thrift with me and reselling. Uh-oh, I lost it. We got another. Okay. But don't tag them Crazy Lamp Lady because they have nothing to do with me. You're using me to further yourself. You spoke once about how your landlord attempted to gaslight you, and you were an expert on gaslighting because of a past abusive relationship. When you claimed in a recent message that you've only said nice things about me, and I wish I wouldn't believe the lies I've been told about you. I think you might have forgotten that I come from a similar background and can recognize gaslighting and bullshit. This was a lie. I saw it myself when you laughed and said something to the effect of, well, my items will be affordable in your live sale. That was not nice. No matter how many times you try to twist it and claim it, it was a compliment. I shared the clip with the administrators of Whatnot Group the other night to provide context to your post in their group about staying classy. They deleted your post as a result. So don't pretend you have always said nice things about me. They didn't think it was very nice either. So that is a lie. In the end, I think what separates us is that you've lost your passion for reselling. You don't even bother to research your items, ooh, harsh, nor do you care to correctly identify them. If you were contacted privately about a glass that was incorrectly listed as Murano on your eBay, your private reply was, real collectors will know what it is. And you did not change the listing until the incorrect listing was posted and called out publicly. In my opinion, that shows a lack of integrity and bad business ethics. Privately, you didn't care to change it, but it made you look bad publicly. You changed it. As someone who teaches reselling as a business and charges for it, you should be ashamed. I think that once your YouTube videos started making decent money, reselling was just a key word for the content creation. Something to put in the metadata, perhaps? And yes, your items are more affordable, but that's because you're selling rusted forceps and cheap souvenirs from the airport in Kenya. Ironically, I wrote this part 2 days ago before your comments during the sale even came to fruition. I guess after seeing your pattern of behavior with, next clip, next clip, please. Yes, the niche did respond. It's coming. Next clip, please. I can't read it on my phone, so I have to wait till it comes up. So it's going to take a minute, guys. So just take a deep breath. Breathe.
Hey, Mima, how do you spell Mima?
MEEMAH.
Okay. Mima is talking, aka reading.
Okay. I guess after seeing your pattern of behavior with others, it's easy to
Reading.
predict how you would react to my refusal to raid on you Wednesday. You say things to put others down, and when you're confronted with what you said, you twist the context and the narrative.
Mima, pause for a second. Pause. Mima is currently reading see this beautiful blue ombre purple text. Mima is reading the words of Jocelyn, Crazy the Lamp Lady. She is reading the words as Jocelyn. People are confused. Who are these words coming from?
Okay, they're coming from
the wonderful Jocelyn.
I can't do her voice. It just doesn't work.
I can't either. I won't even try. It's
Okay.
beautiful.
All right, let me get back. Your last message to me was that you wanted to talk like adults, but that it's hard to talk to someone like an adult when they don't behave like an adult and behave instead like a mean teenage girl who is desperate to be the most popular girl in school. So this is my one and only response to you. If you try to take it out of context, I will post it in its entirety for everyone. And I'll leave you with my prediction from days ago. Maybe it's time to break this cycle. I'm sure you'll somehow try to turn this around like you tried to do in the post to Whatnot Sellers, because you are an eternal victim. Rather than own what you said like an adult and apologize and send me a message to the effect of, you're right, I did say my items were more affordable, and I should not have said that. I was upset at the time that someone promoted your sale during mine. You tried to play the victim by posting in the Whatnot Sellers group. No accountability on your part for your mistakes. Typical Danny. Your mantra seems to be that everyone else is the problem. But I think a lot of people are starting to see you as the common denominator. Maybe it's time for some introspection. And this was a couple years ago, wasn't it, Crazy Lamp Lady? I believe so. Now, drum roll, everyone, here comes the response. And Crazy Lamp Lady said, "This is the final message I sent to Danny, my final straw."
Hang on, everybody, on the count of 3. Here we go.
Drum roll. What do you think she's going to
I
say?
know,
What do
Mr.
you think she's
Magoo.
going to say? What do you think? I think
What do you
it's
think?
going to be poor
I
me.
think she's
Poor
going
me.
to say, it wasn't
Poor
my
me.
fault. It was the computer.
Poor me. I never did it. You're lying.
Oh, so this wasn't that long ago. It was 2023. So everybody, Mr. Magoose and I love Christmas Vacation. And so when Chevy Chase's character asked for a drum roll, everybody's like, let's do it.
Yes, with the Christmas light.
All right, give me a
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
I tried to hiccup. I'm going to cough.
All right. Post
Hiccup?
the thing.
Oh my God, she wrote another.
She wrote in white. Let's see if I can see it. I got a timer going on right in the middle of it. Wow. Wow.
Wait, do you want me to? Oh, can I read this one?
No. First of all, I don't watch your videos really anymore. So how could I be copying? I have always striven, it's not a word, to be unique and not copy. It's strive. I do, however, look at the model of success and see what can apply to my own business, as should anyone growing a business. That is a run-on sentence. My whatnots are and have been for months on Mondays and Wednesdays. Saturdays, I was on Sundays until I saw you on Sundays and I switched to Saturdays, as I don't wish to compete with you like she's something dirty. The problem comes from your people coming into my whatnot chat, your people, and letting people you are on and go to your shows. I have all the screenshots. This is where my frustration showed itself. Switch the tables and you know how you feel about someone, even saying my name in your chat. Well, that goes both ways. It's rude. Yesterday, I was a bit late starting, and how I beheld you just started right after me. So all the people in my room who also follow you just notice, and then shortly after, I'm seeing your people directing my viewers to your show. As for the more affordable, I did say that. I said that because people being told to leave and go and watch your show, and yes, my items are more affordable. That is just the fact that I was trying to keep people in the show so I can make a living too. I have never said anything bad about you, even when I was me out regularly. Seems you did this to people who had your back and you used to call friends. Pat, call the kettle. As for reporting me funny, I have done the same to you. No shit, Sherlock. You are the one who openly dissed me in your show, and I have that video clip as well. I know Whatnot is paying you very well, and I'm sure they'll probably see you as a bigger asset than I am. You think? But I hope they would also look at the situation objectively and see it is not good for two creators to be splitting the audience at the same time. Please stop getting your information from others who love to stir the pot. Get the whole story, as in, I said nothing until your people came into my chat to cause trouble. Your people. I think they share a lot of the same buyers. I have not desired to have drama or conflict, as again, I'm a single mom. Really? No, you're a divorced mother who shares custody of your kids at the time. Working my ass up to provide a life for my kids. And you get alimony and child support. I am very grateful for the help you gave me in the beginning, but now you have turned into someone who has let fame go to her head. Oh my word. Okay. Next, let's see what she's going to say next. Can you get rid of Pamela Maltese for good, please, Joshi or Dave? I don't want to see her name on this channel again. Thank you.
Yeah, where'd it go?
I'm
Because I'm the
here.
only one I can permanently ban.
Yes, so please do it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, no one delete anything. I'll delete.
Okay. Lastly, I am very grateful for the help you gave me in the beginning, but now you have turned into someone who has let fame go to her head. Oh, I can't even.
Oh wait,
As an influencer, you have the power to tell your followers to not go into another show and cause trouble. Oh, you have not done this, but instead you are the one acting like you've done nothing wrong. Pretty sad you ghosted me for a year and now feel the need to come at me instead of getting on the phone and talking like human beings. You have painted a picture of me, but you have never taken the time to get to know me. You chose to believe what others tell you about me. Really sad. She didn't sign it. She didn't sign it.
because she's a
Uh,
dumbass.
oh my God, that was a lot. That was a lot.
JDA, you've got some back audio going on.
Me?
Wow.
Yeah, you,
I
friend.
think we had a mic drop there, and then we had a lot of
Wow.
delusional things.
Danita, the most dumbest
Yeah.
person in the world. I'll start singing that song again because it's so fitting right now.
I'm
'Cause-
gonna lower your volume, or you got a little back audio. Maybe it's gone now. Let's see.
Jocelyn, can you tell us how long you talked to her and mentored her with her ridiculous questions? Just give us an idea until you couldn't do it anymore. Just maybe a little bit of an idea. And what's really sad is that Jocelyn is a really, really nice person, and she tries to help people when she can, and helped Danny more probably than she's ever helped anyone else because the neediness factor of the woman. And to have somebody that you've mentored, she wants to come in. Send her the link, Chelsea.
OMG. Jocelyn, I just want to say before I send you the link, the time I invested of my life trying to learn from the niche lady that I could have spent learning from you is mind blowing. And I am so, so grateful that you are helping us expose her of her evilness and stuff. So by damn, you betcha, girl. I'm going to get you a link right now. One moment, please. One moment. Hello, Jocelyn, the crazy lamp lady's coming in. One moment, please.
Here she comes. Selling lamps. Every time she picks one, Danny wants another. There's the link. Everyone, a round of applause. Here
I'm
we
so
go.
freaking excited, you guys, because my friends One Way Vintage, like I know their falling out story and like what was their final straw, which was also my final straw, and it also goes with Jocelyn. And oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so freaking excited. God bless you, Jocelyn, crazy lamp lady. I'm looking forward for this link coming through. Oh, you guys. And those of you who are listening on the back end and like you had to figure this out. Hang on, it's Saturday. Stand by. No worries. Those of you who may be lurking and stuff, everybody on the panel, I can speak out of a little bit separately because I know this woman. I've met this woman. I've spent precious amounts of time away from my family to help this woman, whether it be moving or retrieving her or achieving her dream. I helped this woman. and all the stuff that she has said against Crazy Lamp Lady and has verbally expressed for me not to entertain any thoughts of this woman in my head. Don't give her any of my mind space. And the fact she is coming here right now makes me so ecstatic. It's like Christmas. MG, ladies and gentlemen, here she comes, Jocelyn, the Crazy Lamp Lady. God bless you. Here she is.
Yay! Applause.
Hello?
Hello.
Did it work?
Yes, you're on.
Oh,
You're-
fantastic. Hi, everybody.
I didn't do your voice justice.
You did a good job. The print was really small. As soon as you put it up, I was like, ooh.
I saw I'm going to be seeing stripes, but that's okay. So what do you want to tell us?
Oh, okay. You know what? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just let me just scoot out of my room real quick.
Get some water. While
Yeah,
on
so
that.
what's that?
I said I'm getting some water while you're
Oh,
doing
water?
that.
Oh, I thought you heard water. I'm like, I don't think
No, I
so.
need water.
All right, so yeah,
how long did you mentor her? That's what I want to know.
okay, all right. So there's a long story there. Danny reached out to me originally back in 2020. That was when she first contacted me. And immediately I got a red flag. I've noticed that when somebody reaches out to you and the first thing they do is shower you with flattery and then they give you all of their credentials, usually it's because they're a narcissist. And 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what she did. She reached out to me and it was flattery and it was all of her credentials. And immediately she started asking me all these questions on YouTube. And she continued asking me questions for years. And every time she messaged me, it was just like, hey, can you tell me about, how you get.
Oh, did we lose you? Did you lose me? What's going on, Chelsea? Hello? Hello?
Hello. Just one moment. Hang on.
Hang on.
Here we go.
Okay.
1, 2, head count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sound off.
There we go.
Okay. It happens.
What happened? Did
I
we
don't
get
know.
dropped?
Yeah, you got dropped, but you're back.
Oh,
So go on.
what part did I lose?
You
off?
said that you she reached out for you and then you started getting more messages.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I was letting my dog out and I guess I got
Mhm.
lost.
That's okay.
So it was 2020 when she first reached out to me. And then she continued to just reach out to me throughout the years. And eventually I noticed that every time she reached out to me, she was asking me or a question or she wanted something from me. And it was always like, hey, can you tell me about this? Can you tell me about that? And it was always just kind of mining me for information in a way. And then after a while, I kind of noticed that she was taking credit for my advice, like, oh, it was
Mhm.
her idea. And I was like, whoa, wait a second. No, I gave her that advice, or, I told her she should do that. And so that kind of got to me a little bit.
We
Jocelyn.
just have to tell you this. I know what she's
Oh
going to
my
say.
gosh. Not to be outdone here, but maybe she'll try and copy you and come on here and speak. LOL.
No,
I love that.
I also want to say that Chelsea can back this up and so can JDA.
100%.
No,
in text?
wait. Shush.
Okay.
Jocelyn, I want you
Yes.
to know that
Yeah.
the niche lady created you.
Oh, yeah. No, I heard that actually. I did hear that she, in fact, created me.
She
Yes.
told me
I
that.
wouldn't be here
She
today
told
if it
me
wasn't
that
for
she
her.
created her.
Yeah, I
And she
wouldn't be
told me
here
that I would be
today.
never good at YouTube. And Crazy Lamp Lady, I've been apologizing to people that she convinced me were bad people, and one was you, and I want to apologize for anything I said about you because I know it's not true. You are
No,
a
I
wonderful
appreciate
person,
that.
and I can see how you are a fantastic mentor. So I
Thank
apologize for the
you.
things I thought.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, that's
You're
one of
welcome.
the things that bothers me is because I do know that she has said a lot of bad things about me. And, a lot of people who have come to me after the fact have told me that, oh my gosh, she said this about you, and that's not true. And that does bother me. I would hope that, I'm putting this out there. If she's ever said anything to anyone out there, I'm always open for a conversation. If you want to talk about like, oh well, I was told this about you, you can always come to me. I mean, at the end, we still might, not agree, or you still might not like me, but at least we can talk, and try to figure things out. But that has bothered me. But I've watched this whole thing unfold, and it's it's really bothered me to see how many people have been hurt throughout her her growth on YouTube, and what she's been through. And I mean, I don't really have a story. I mean, I mentored her, I guess is what she says. She used my ideas, but I was never taken advantage of. I wasn't manipulated. I wasn't promised a job across the country, or I didn't lose $11,000. None of that. But I
But,
feel for
but,
everyone.
but what
who-
you did for her, Jocelyn, you
Yeah,
didn't charge her for. You did it for free.
yeah.
You didn't. You gave a lot of hours of your time. You didn't say, "I'm going to teach you, and you have to come and join this, and I will make." You know, you pay this amount per month and that. You didn't charge her for a dime of your education that you gave her,
No,
and
but I do that for anyone.
you
I
gave
mean,
it freely though.
yeah,
But
yeah,
she doesn't do that to the people that she tries to mentor, and I say tries loosely. And it's sad because it's always what she can get from somebody, you
yes,
know?
yeah, yeah.
Jocelyn, if only she says she takes credit for mentoring me, mentoring my friends at One Way Vintage. And Jocelyn, God bless you for, and that story is to come out, but what you realized with One Way Vintage and what Danny did on the back end, deleting comments and stuff. God bless you, Jocelyn. Thank you so much. Because that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Because how could Danita take Danny, the niche lady, Danny Ackerman, damn right, I'm saying her freaking full name.
I'm
How,
proud of you for saying her name
oh my
tonight.
gosh, for what she did to One Way Vintage and taking abuse of the management position that we can give to our monitors on YouTube. Jocelyn, you know this because it was your comments to One Way Vintage.
It blows my mind.
It
I
blows
just
my
like
mind. And Julie
I
and Mike saved my
yeah.
life. And for her to do this pisses me off. So God bless you, Jocelyn. Thank you so much. I wish that I pray if I was able to have the time that I invested in learning from the niche lady that I could have learned from you. Oh gosh, how much better my family could have been. God bless you, Jocelyn. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let you talk. If you want to, I'm sure Julie and Mike would love for you to dabble on that story if you remember.
Well,
Oh yeah,
I
I
can help a
do.
little bit
Oh
with
my gosh, they
what
would
she
adore
did for people who didn't know.
Yeah.
Jocelyn reached out to Julie and to Chelsea. And what
Mhm.
happened?
Yeah, so I don't remember it like all that well, but I do remember I commented on their, I think it was it Instagram, or I think it was YouTube. I commented on YouTube just to show support. And I don't even know how I realized it, but my comment was blocked. And I was like, well, that's really weird. And so I reached out to them on Instagram, I'm pretty sure, and I said something about it, and lo and behold, someone had hidden me or blocked me from their channel unbeknownst to them. So someone had accessed their YouTube channel and gone in and blocked me from commenting on their channel or my comments showing up on their channel. So I'm
I can't even imagine the gall that it takes to do something
that
like that.
blows my mind. I cannot believe how low somebody can stoop to do something like, I mean,
But
like
that's
it's
just
such a
like,
silly thing. It's so silly. Like it's silly,
but
but
it's
it's also
controlling other people's
yes.
choices in life.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
They're not gonna talk to her. I'll
Yeah.
make it so they can't.
They
Damn
would
Yes.
it.
not they would not have known if Jocelyn wasn't persistent in, do you remember what she did to Picker Road?
Yeah.
Deleting
Oh,
comments.
yep.
You
Deleting
remember
Three
comments.
times, 2 or
something,
3
God bless you,
times.
because oh God, oh my gosh, oh my
It's
God.
just crazy. It's
I
crazy.
I think what upsets me about all of this is that there are still people watching who believe that the people coming forward are lying or being untruthful. And here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. And I get this comment a lot. People watch my videos and they're like, wow, you thrift all day, every day. And I don't thrift all day, every day. I actually, I live in a timeline that exists 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. It's not just 20 minutes every single day of me at the thrift store. I do live outside that timeline. And what everybody sees of me is an edited version of me for 20 minutes a day, and that goes for everyone. What you see of any creator, me, Danny, any creator is an edited version of that person, and so you could watch this person and think, oh, they're such a great person. I see them every day for 20 minutes and they're such an amazing person. But who that person is outside of YouTube, outside of whatever social media you see them on, they could be a really horrible person, and when you have a dozen people coming forward and saying, oh, this person is not a good person, and for you to say, oh no, that's not true, I watch them for 20 minutes a day, I know they're a good person, like you can't, that makes absolutely no sense. You have 12 people who know them in real life who are saying this person is a bad person, and you're going to say no, you're a liar. Come on. I mean, it absolutely just makes no sense. It blows my mind.
You hit it right on the
Well,
head.
well, the other thing is
I
this
know
big,
her. I know her.
Exactly.
I
And I'm
met her. I
exactly.
read with her. I stayed at her house multiple times. You hit it right on the head, and I have seen it. Oh, hang on, we gotta go live. And she was just bitching people out before. And oh, happy, hey, hello.
It's
This
a
is
persona.
Lady. Let's
oh
find my
yeah.
stuff. And then
It's a
show end,
persona.
and she is
Yes.
back bitching people out.
Yep.
Or the
Yeah.
show ended. Well, that sucked. I didn't make my usual $1,000. What the beep, bitty,
Yeah.
beep, bitty, beep, bitty, beep. God, oh
No,
shit.
it's always I mean, Crazy Lamp Lady is a persona. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I mean, I
This
when
is
I'm Crazy Lamp
Jocelyn, you
Lady,
guys. This is
I
Jocelyn.
I am positive, I am optimistic. I try to like be in a good mood, but to be honest, I have bad days and I'm not always in a good mood, and I cuss a little. I don't cuss I cuss a little in real life, So what you see as Crazy Lamp Lady, that's a persona that I put on. I like to think that I'm real in real life, but I'm not exactly the same person that you see all the time, and so there's different, I think, spectrums of that. You could have, I try to be similar to the person, but then you have people who are completely different, like with this case, where you have somebody who is complete opposite of what you see when you're watching them on YouTube. And you have so many people coming forward and saying that. It's just wild.
She thinks that this is a concerted effort, that we all got together and we went into a boardroom and we planned this takedown
No.
together. And It's not like that at all. There's people from all over the country that have dealt with her in different ways, who have had bad experiences, and they tried to deal with her and it didn't work, and they want her to be accountable. And that's it. She needs
Yes.
to be
I want to interject
accountable.
on this for a second. She would tell me, anybody who had a problem or a different opinion than her, or had problems with purchasing from her, or struggled, or were trolls in her chat, it's because they weren't Christian or they were not voting the same way she was. And she 100%, or she contributed that to Dawn. I'm going to say Dawn because I see her in the chat. God bless you, Dawn. I love you. And I know you guys had different views politically and stuff like that. But by golly, if you were not 100% on board with the niche lady, then you were voting differently. Look how they treat me, Chelsea. You can see how they're voting. Look how they're voting. Look how they're buying, and that kind of stuff. It was always contradicted. Oh my God. Carrie's here as well. Love you, Carrie. God, whenever I see Carrie's name pop up, I cry.
I can't
Oh.
see.
And it was same with John, and was same with Crazy Lampley. Well, she must be a Democrat.
Oh, geez.
You know,
Oh my God.
I don't care whether you're a Democrat,
I don't
Republican,
either.
Jehovah's Witness, Mormon like myself, or freaking
Baptist, Southern
You're
Baptist,
Jewish like me.
Catholic,
Baptist, or whatever.
a Jew like Dave.
Human beings can come together, but a narcissist like you, Danny,
Boy.
oh, you just wait, girl. The story's coming. God bless you, Jocelyn. I'm going to step away for a minute because I have to compose my thoughts. But, oh, Jocelyn, God bless you.
Carrie says, she said that about me, Sonny, and Mikey planned for months. Oh, yes, Carrie, you and Mikey and Sonny, you must have got together like for days at a time. Did you play Monopoly while you were planning too? Because I love playing your games on your show. But seriously, no one has sat down and planned. And most of the people like Carrie, Sonny, Mikey, I'm going to speak for you, Dawn, Visions, Dave, Chelsea, Julie, they want to move on. They don't want to have to deal with her anymore. They don't want to have to hear her name. They want it done. They want it over. And they want to live happily. But if you listen to her shows, every now and then she'll bring it back up.
Oh, I've turned the page. I've moved on. Dawn, I remember talking to Danny. I'm saying her name. Danny, after the
You're
election
doing
last
good,
year.
Chelsea.
I'm so freaking pissed off.
Can I just talk to Shelly right here for a second? Oh, well, I'll read her message anyway. She says, wow, I don't know the details of what this lady did to all of you, but you are not nice. You don't have to team up to get revenge. We're not trying
It's not
to get
revenge, sweetie.
honey.
It's just,
It's
can
not
I just say something to Shelly? It's not revenge. It's all about her being held accountable. And unfortunately, the only way you can hold this lady accountable is by suing her ass and bringing her to court. And not everyone can afford to do that. So unfortunately,
right
yeah.
or wrong, we look like the mean girls or boys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Shelly,
It's all right.
Shelly,
As
I'm
soon as
sorry,
I find her
but
comment, I'm
you
going to block her.
no, I know.
Don't block her.
You
It's okay. Don't
you
worry.
have no clue what has happened to the people that she's hurt and how much they have been hurt and the traumatic things that she left on their souls. So what these people who have been hurt don't want is to have any more people to be hurt. So it's not being mean. It's being truthful. We're telling truthful stories.
100%. So I want to say this. So I had conversations with Danny about Dawn. God bless you, Dawn. Thank you. I know you don't want to be here, honey, and I know your struggles. God bless you, Dawn. And Dawn is saying flat out, I am a Democrat. Well, guess what? I know Danny, myself, we are a Republican. And after the past election and we have the results of the president we currently have, and it was that situation of, oh yeah, you can totally vote blue. I am a purple,
Wait, did
y'all.
I
I
went
am.
to go.
You
I
can
went to
vote
post that I
red. You
vote
can vote
blue, but I
blue.
think I
Guess
put it in
what?
the wrong
I
chat.
am purple. I am 100% purple. I want unity. I want peace. That's all I want. And I knew Dawn was blue, and I knew Danny was red. And after red won, and Danny was still planning on going out to
DC.
Dawn, I was like, dude,
Oh.
that friendship is over, dude. Like, nope, I'm totally going. I'm totally going. Jocelyn, please come back in, honey. We're gonna let you have the floor. I'm gonna let you back in. Oh my goodness, oh, you guys, God give me strength for my story to come out, because
I don't want to talk about politics. It's too.
oh no,
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
we're
know.
not talking
I know.
about politics. We're just saying.
I know, but it's something I just.
oh yeah, I don't want to
It
talk.
could go south, and I don't want it to go south.
No, kidding. Like, let's all come together in the for the cause that we need to come together for, and exposing narcissism outside of what it is known for, whether it be a spouse, a parent, a sibling, even a child affecting a parent. But seeing narcissism affecting through social media and leaching out to people across country, across state lines, and affecting people and their budget, and people living on the minimum social security living. That is what this goal is. You can vote whoever you want to vote for, but that is what JDA and this platform, this panel stands for. I like Mima just let me know, like, we vote differently, but God bless, I love Mima. She can vote whoever she wants for, and goddamn, I will love her at election day.
I will never say who I voted for. It was something that was inbred in me by my father, that we just don't talk about it. We don't talk about politics. It's a personal choice. And whatever people want to do, that's what makes this country the country that it is that we have a choice to vote whoever we want to. But I just don't talk about it because it's just how my father never told me how he voted. I never knew.
Everybody that has done Danny or Danita, whatever, the niche lady, wrong, she told me it was because they voted differently than her, or they didn't believe in the same God she did. That's why you did her wrong. That's why you're a troll. That's why you're on the Reddit group. Oh, I am so fired up right now.
That 100%. Woman is not a Christian.
No.
And
there's nothing, I don't see anything Christian about her except her talking about being a Christian. And you know what? I know a lot of people who are very full of faith and full of Christianity or full of whatever religion, and most of them don't even talk about it. It's how they treat others. It's how they live their life. It's how they express themselves. But they don't talk about and tell everyone that they're a Christian, right? It's just not what they do. But when you hear people say, oh, I this and that and the other, that's when those flags come up for me. Sorry, but they do.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and exit out because I'm so heated. Woo-hoo. Okay. Jocelyn, please continue to share. We're so honored that you are here. I know JD, I don't know your time zone, Jocelyn. I know me and Mima are in the same one. Jocelyn, I don't know what time zone you're in, but
she's over with Dave. They're over on the East Coast.
Please keep
it's getting late over here.
It is.
Your tea. God bless you. Please keep.
We were supposed to go 90 minutes, and tonight we broke the internet. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you got the bags grown under here.
But you know what? I think
it's worth it.
Good.
It's worth it.
It's so worth it because the more people that talk about it and express themselves and tell their story and allow other people to hear it, the more people will get it. We don't have a concerted effort. I don't, I'm not calling Sonny up and saying, Sonny, yeah, let's do this. And Sonny, make sure you talk to Carrie and get Carrie on board. And hey, let's get Dawn over on this. And then we'll all come together and we'll say this tonight. It's not how it works, guys. Everyone, my whole purpose of being here is to let people who have been hurt tell their story so they can move forward. And that maybe someday Danny will see that it's not good to hurt people and that she's going to have to someday atone for her sins somewhere. Whether you believe in karma, whether you believe in a higher power, whatever, you have to make amends for what you've done to other people. And she needs to.
I think the goal, and a lot of people are like, what do you hope to accomplish here? And I think the goal of a lot of people who are coming forward is really for, first of all, for her to hold herself accountable.
Right,
That would be the
right.
hope, is that she would look inside herself and realize, you know what, maybe this behavior is not becoming, and I should really think about how I'm behaving and maybe hold myself accountable, number one. But because she's not able to do that, I think that others are coming forward to hold her accountable in the hopes that she will be able to see that, she's behaving like a narcissist, and she really needs to change her ways. And
The other thing is that God, I can't imagine living in her shoes because, first of all, I'd be scared shitless thinking that I was running a nonprofit that wasn't a nonprofit, taking money from people and holding that whole scam. I couldn't do it. I can't do that kind of wrong. I don't understand what makes a person be able to do that kind of stuff, to scam, to lie, to cheat. I don't understand what it makes somebody. I'd be scared to death that somebody would be knocking on the door for me because
yeah,
I screwed up,
I
you
think it's
know?
very strange. I think the normal reaction would be that you, you would eventually realize, like, oh, I need to start digging getting out of this. But it seems to me like she's digging deeper. She's doubling down. She's digging deeper into it, rather than trying to get out of it. And that's just, it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, it's not normal behavior. I mean, that's the bottom line. None of this is normal. It's not normal behavior. And I think we can probably all agree with that. It's just not normal behavior.
I mean,
100%.
and the family support that she has from her children who've been hurt. I don't. If I had a parent who's doing the crazy stuff that she's done to other people, I would
That
talk to
makes
my
me sad.
parent. I would talk
Yeah.
to my parent and I would plead with them to stop and plead with them to get help and plead with them to be a better person, to role model for myself. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that makes me sad. The kids involved. I mean, not just the two that live with her, but all of the kids that have been involved in
Yeah.
that whole situation. Because I think there's a seeking approval, and a lot of that at work, and it's just really sad to me.
it's very sad.
Very
And
sad. I need to just say something. Jocelyn, God bless that you're here because there's your followers are here as well. And this individual, Moon Sky, I'm going to put your name up here for a second. 2 years ago today, Moon Sky and I were both at the Boss Reseller Remix. And at that time, I knew Moon Sky got how we were both whatnot resellers, obviously. And Moon Sky, God bless you, very much in Crazy Lamp Lady football team, court, whatever sport you want to put her in. And me, Idaho Gem, I was in the Niche Lady. And I was shunned by certain followers and stuff. And it was so hard. But seeing Moon Sky here just warms my heart so much, because we were in the same building 2 years ago. We were at the same Fremont Crawl 2 years ago, and that story of my Fremont Crawl 2 years ago is coming out very, very soon, as soon as I'm able to compose all of those notes. It's very hard. But I love seeing all these people coming together and uniting against narcissism and how it affects the reseller community, the YouTube viewer community, and our fans and the people who watch us, simply because what we have to provide is much better than what they can get anywhere else. Amen. Y'all, we're entertaining. Woo, woo, woo. Jocelyn is freaking amazing, y'all. Go check her out. Let's get her to 500 million followers. Let's do it, y'all. But when I saw Moon Sky pop in, I was like, oh my gosh. I interacted with this person. And then I was turned away because don't talk to her. She's a Jocelyn follower. You can't talk to her. She's a Danny follower. You need to focus on getting Sunny to talk to her. What are you doing? You guys, that story is coming very, very soon. But 2 years ago, this week was a very hard time for me. And gosh, seeing Moon Sky, I wasn't planning on talking about this, but God bless you, Moon Sky. Thank you so much for being here. Keep going, guys. I have the control, so I can talk whenever I want to. But here you go. Keep going.
The other thing I want to say is that I've been a thrifter since I was probably 13 years old, and I'm older now. Well, I'll just say older. And I found in this community something that I haven't found in any other community, and that's the support that everyone has for each other, mostly for the most part. You know, if someone is hurting, people will come together and they will take up for that person. If their heat is broken in their house, I've seen it happen. Somebody lost their teeth, they got them replaced. You know, people have had cancer issues, they've had them taken care of. um, you know, I go on a show and I'm watching Carrie sell something. Sonny will come on and buy me something. It's just a really good community, and if we work together, we can make it awesome. You know, but when you hear about people being hurt and hurt to the point of mental breakdowns, you want it to stop, and you want to help that person who's doing it too. You really do. I mean, we can all say that we can't stand her, and it's the behavior we can't stand. I'm sure there's something in there that is good about her. I'm sure there's something there, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get her to, like, say, all right, I screwed up, all right, I can do better, all right, I owe people apologies. And that's what we want. And I think if she did that, she would be embraced. I really
I think
do.
you're right, Mima. I think you're correct on that. But she is so gung ho to say they're lying, they're lying. She's, I think,
Yeah.
just so deep that she doesn't think by saying, "Oh, right, they're right," that people would embrace her. But I've said multiple times to her publicly, like, Danny, I mean, I'll never forgive her for what she did to me, but I know a lot of other people would.
You
For
you
honesty,
will,
people
because
will.
Dave, you will, because in order for you to heal, you have to. And I'm saying this from someone who said I'd never forgive some people for what they've done to me, because it was the awful thing that I've ever experienced in my life. But in order for me to heal, I had to forgive. And it was hard. It took years.
Well, okay,
But
maybe years down the road, but today, no, I couldn't. And
I
at
know
this
you can't
juncture, I
say
think
that.
she would only be honest to me, so I stopped suing her.
Oh my goodness. Moon Sky is like, not anymore on Whatnot. My heart and my my home and my heart is on knickknacks. I started recently putting up YouTube shorts a couple months ago, and I always say knickknack. It's a country phrase. I would always say knickknack. By golly, if I said the word knickknack, and
Oh, we'd be like hung.
oh, we'd be in so much trouble.
My gosh.
Oh my gosh. So Moon Sky, Idaho.gem.
And
on
if we ever
Instagram.
mentioned paperweights, we would get screamed at.
Oh my gosh, Jocelyn.
Don't mention paperweights.
Are you
Don't mention
serious?
paperweight. Jocelyn could freaking cut the paperweight and get $500.
It's
I'd like to get
ridiculous. Oh
30.
my God, it's so crazy. It's just nuts.
That's why when she would call, I kept sending her to voicemail. I just didn't want to hear her squawking over it.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's so good.
Don't mention paperweight.
no paperweight.
And lamps are out of the
And
question.
every person, Jocelyn, every person that Danny interacted with, she wanted you. But if you had a spouse, a boyfriend, a husband, a child, she tried just to get you. They were, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't even want to go there really, but they're the enemy.
I think Jocelyn's heard this
Oh
story.
yes, they're the enemy. They're out to extinguish your flame. You should move here. Come be with me. Come support me.
Oh my
It
gosh.
needs to be so much better. And God bless you, Jocelyn. I'm so sorry. Oh, Jocelyn, I wish. Oh, I was forbidden to even like your channel. If she saw that on Whatnot, oh my gosh, the day she saw that I was still friends on Whatnot with Mikey and Sunny, because we each liked each other, if she saw that we were to like each other, I would have been
Chastised.
stoned. I would have been stoned. I would have been dipped in boiling hot water.
I
And
don't
that last
understand.
not the previous Boss Reseller remix that we had this last March, but the one that we had before that Moon Sky was at. Oh gosh, guys, when I build the strength to tell you that story of that remix. Oh my gosh.
You'll get
And
you'll get there.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But Jocelyn, the division between that I had to divert myself from followers of yours and trying to encourage Sunny to talk to her. Sunny, I made a fool of myself that night on Fremont Street.
It's okay. It's okay,
I mean,
Chelsea.
oh my gosh, you guys, God bless you. Oh, Jocelyn, I'm so glad you're here.
It's you know,
Oh,
it's really bad that somebody tries to cause division in their followers for other people. Like we said earlier, we can watch whoever we want.
Yeah, I don't
It
understand.
doesn't matter.
I don't understand how anyone has that much time on their hands.
I know. You can, and the thing is that she was monitoring Chelsea's Google. So when she went on her computer, she knew what she was searching and where she went.
Yeah,
And that's nuts.
It's
That's
creepy.
stalking.
It's creepy.
Nuts.
that is stalking.
Nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's stalking. She could
it's
talk to
more
an
than
attorney about
stalking.
that.
It's more than stalking. It's
Yeah.
like a cult. It's like a cult leader. You can only do this. You have to look this way. You know, you have like I think of the people who live in Colorado City, you know, and it's like, be sweet, girls. You have to be sweet, you know, marry old men, but you have to be sweet. It's like, why can't people just do what they want? And it is brainwashing and control.
She always wanted all the control. I remember the time I got scolded because I took 3 hours to call her back, and I was like, "You're not my wife. My wife I'll call back immediately, but you I won't."
Goose, what's the matter, Goose?
My
Goose, Why haven't you called me, Goose?
Oh man.
There's more
Goosey.
voicemails I need to play.
Right. Hashtag go
I
check
mean-
out That Is Rad Short. She plays 2
That's so funny.
voicemail.
I
Those
haven't
are the
seen that one
voicemails
yet.
from my phone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That Is Rad plays 2 voicemails from Danny to JDA, who is a married man, father of, I'm going to say father of 4.
Thank you.
You betcha, you buddy, you know, and I know. God bless you.
Yep. Thank you.
And it sounds like, oh my goodness. And she would give me so much crap because I called her out. Why did you cheat? Why did you treat my husband like crap and barely even said hi to him? Oh, because I get accused of flirting with other people's husbands.
Oh, my wife
Oh,
laid it into
God.
her. I wish I
Oh,
Get
avoided that.
accused of flirting with other people's husbands, so I didn't dare talk to your husband.
Oh my
And-
God. I think that she really
Oh,
thinks, I'm sorry, but I really think that she thinks she's hot stuff. I mean, I think she really thinks she's hot
Do you
stuff.
see the way I don't like ever talking about.
I mean, I'm an old lady, and
She's not that
and I'm
old.
like, I'm an old lady though, but I'm like, oh my
Mima,
gosh,
but
she
you have
thinks she's
a good
hot
look to
stuff.
yourself. You have a nice look. Much better than the niche lady.
I know, but I don't think I'm hot stuff. I wouldn't be going around a 30-year-old man and thinking,
I'm 48.
telling-
I'm 48. Thank you for
Well,
I'm 30.
I'm saying I wouldn't be going around a 30-year-old or 48-year-old man and thinking, oh, people think that I'm flirting.
She wanted
'cause-
my checkbook.
Yeah, she wanted your check.
Well, she had my credit card.
I think she thought she hit the jackpot with
She
you.
did. But
And-
if I'm not kidding. If it wasn't for Dawn talking to my wife saying, "Whoa, your husband's the next victim. Make sure he has no access to checks and doesn't write her one." But she almost conned me into paying to get NSN started back up, which makes me when I talked to Chelsea and she told me actually how much it would have been to start up NSN. I'm like, what? I forget what she wanted, but she wanted like this crazy amount of money.
Oh, she wanted $2,500.
Well, that was
from
when
you.
that was oh my gosh, that was the shakedown money.
The shakedown.
Yeah, shake this.
I mean,
So,
I can't imagine.
one moment. I want
Even trying to
Jocelyn
do
to
that.
talk on this. So
I'm
NSN,
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jocelyn, sweetheart,
Mhm.
I was at her house and helping her move from the Scorpion house to the current house. And she was talking about building up this platform and stuff. I'm like, oh, so we're going on the district? No, they don't correspond with my values. They don't correspond with my morals. It's not going to work. They want so much money. No, we're not going to be like knickknacks.
I thought that she was offered the district first and turned it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So she's like, no, we're going to do something else. We're going to do something so much better than what Jocelyn is doing on
How did that work
knickknacks."
out?
Oh,
Yeah,
let
so
me
well.
tell you. And honey, it was a great idea. And
I think it's defunct right now.
it's
that
non-existent, huh?
It's
Oh,
belly
okay.
up.
And she keeps saying that it's because of legal.
It's nothing
It's
to do with
because of
legal.
legal. There's
Nothing.
no legal spiegel.
And
There's
she
no
wanted to
legal nothing.
nothing.
She just has no one to help her anymore.
It's because
she
of
has
who
no
was
money.
in charge.
What?
It's because Danny was in charge.
Exactly.
Right.
So she wanted JDA to restart the Net Shopping Network after the Boss Reseller Remix in March, and after I stepped away as producer, and she had nobody other than her. And it's supposedly JDA, which she had told us, me as the producer, and other people that were on NSN at that time, that JDA was done. He was out. Nope, not our kind of tea. He was done. He was out. So JDA, cough up this much money. Who is she going to get to run that? Who was she going to be able to get on the computer to run your shows, JDA?
Well, she said we
anytime
had
you
to hire a
wanted?
new employee, but I could pay them. I was like,
What
yeah,
employee
okay,
would
like my
deal
wife's
with
gonna let me do that.
what employee would deal with the crap that I dealt with?
No one.
And I
No.
did
Okay,
that.
I have an idea. Okay, because we've been here now a long time, and it's late. It's late on the East Coast, but
Yeah, I'm
We
exhausted.
still have
everybody's. I know we have
250 or 350 people
720
watching.
people in here, but I want to ask each and every one of you who's on the panel now, if you could say something to her about her changing and doing good, what would it be?
Put me last.
Okay. It has to be something good, Dave.
Okay, all right.
No C word.
No
I
C
would
words.
like.
tonight. No
All right,
C
no
bu-
C words tonight, I promise. Okay, cat. Okay, cat. No, I. That's a good question, Mima. I would say if she would just say I'm sorry, that goes a long way in my book. A long way. Do I think? I mean, yeah. But just before I was like, I would never forgive her. Mima, you know me. You've talked to me how many like weeks already in a row. Would I eventually most likely forgive? Yes, I forgive the guy who killed my dad. So obviously I would forgive this lady who just rattled my cage. You know. But I think by her saying sorry to all the individuals she hurt and to say that she did wrong, I think would I'd like to see her do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go. I'll let you think on it for a bit, Jocelyn. But I would say to her that I think that if she promised to get some help, mental help, and that she promised not to work with any other nonprofits because it's not a good thing for her to do. It just doesn't work. She doesn't know how to do it. That would be a good thing. And I think that she would have to promise not to hurt anyone else in the future. That would be something I would want from her. Those three things: no nonprofits, get some mental health, and don't hurt anybody else.
She's definitely bipolar or something. There's something really going on upstairs with her.
There's a lot
It just
going
doesn't make
on.
sense.
Well, I think there's a lot of stuff that she hasn't faced, and that's why she's repeating things with others. So,
Weird.
anyway,
Yeah.
Jocelyn, your turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna mimic what you guys have said a little bit. I think that she needs to apologize to a lot of people. Whether or not they accept that apology, that's up to them. But she has a lot of apologizing to do. Taking accountability for her actions, not just from the time she's been on YouTube, but obviously prior to that.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of more mentoring advice is to stop caring so much about what other people are doing.
Yeah.
And I mean that's the best piece of advice I can give, because all I'm hearing over and over again is how much she cares about every little thing that everybody is doing. And I feel like that's taking up a lot of her time and energy. And that's leading to a lot of the problem here. And so
Well,
that's my advice as well. So.
before we get to Chelsea, because she probably still has to compose herself because it's Chelsea, but I love her.
LOL.
But I want her to do one other thing, and I want her to stop allowing people in her chat to be negative about others and to bully other people. If she would stop that, it would help too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know any other person in thrifting who allows that kind of stuff to go on. I really don't. Everybody
It's a
else likes
mob.
cats nice and happy and clean, and
It's a mob mentality.
it
Is
is a
what
mom.
it is.
It certainly is, and that has to go. That has to stop. You know, and they'll say that this is a mob mentality here, but we're not just hating on her. We're offering her alternative suggestions and that. So, all right, Chelsea, your turn.
You guys, I know Crazy Lamp Lady Jocelyn, you had a lot of interaction, virtual texting or through Instagram messages, Facebook messages, YouTube messages. You guys have interacted. I know this person in person. I've stayed in her house multiple times. I've rode in her car. I've drove her car. What this person needs to do, it will take an act of the Lord above for her to do it, because for a narcissist to admit that they're a narcissist is huge. And she tried to convince me that everybody has done her wrong as a narcissist. And I've been doing a lot of reflecting and going back and researching in order to tell my story, and they don't meet the criteria of that at all. So, and oh my goodness. Oh,
Chelsea, I think you're right. You're right on target by saying the guy upstairs piece. And I said that a few times to her, that's where she probably needs to start, like some soul searching. And then she needs to apologize to the rest of the world that she's wronged on multiple levels.
yeah, but JDA, guess she has said the words, "I'm sorry" to me, but it has been in the way that a narcissist has apologized. "I'm sorry you feel this way. I'm sorry that you do," and she turned it. The apologies are
Yeah.
But it's like, I apologize. It's not, I'm sorry that you're hurt,
no,
right? Yeah.
no.
Correct. Yeah, what you're saying is that's what, and she'll always twist it, say sorry about an occurrence, but then she twisted that it's your fault that this occurrence happened.
You guys,
I love you. I love you, but.
I love you, but
Say,
oh, you
I love
guys,
you, but. I love you, but.
we had a falling
I'm
out
sorry, but.
one night with the school platform, and coming when I wasn't available one night. It's coming out soon, but oh my gosh, anybody who's a parent, you're like, really? And anybody who had to deal as an employee with a boss that schedule was like, maybe I feel like going live tonight. Maybe tomorrow. And you're sitting on your hands and your knees and you're trying to, like, when are you going live so I can make your QR codes? Hello. You guys, what I want from Danny right now is 100% transparency, 100% repentance, 100% accountability for your wrongdoing. And by golly, if you're due to do time, you're due to do time. And you guys, I'm going to be honest, even her one moderator she still has her in her corner. Once again, you've reached out to me since the last live and trying to pin it that turn it around on me, using somebody who I admired and somebody my son looks up to as a role model. I'm not going to say the name because, gosh darn it, you Canadian, you know who I'm talking about. And I still pray for you. And I
Poor
know when
Melissa.
it comes to, I'm not saying names, yo,
I
JD.
did.
I know you did.
She needs to come to the right side of the fence.
But when she, because I was on the wrong side for a long time.
Me too.
because
Oh, you're
when
you
that-
were.
Oh,
I think
JD,
that-
no,
I
JD,
think that what's
I
going to
was
happen
years.
to Melissa,
years.
Melissa's going to be the hardest hit. I'm sorry. She is going to, you think that Chelsea's hardest, Melissa is going to be the hardest hit. And it's going to be so sad. And I worry about it.
It will be sad because Melissa
worry
has
about-
reached out to me, and she has she has recently reached out to me, but before in other conversations, talking about how she feels that her family members are worried that she's being, oh my goodness, taken advantage of and stuff like that.
Oh.
But I know this person that we're talking about. Danny, yeah. I know you. I've met you. I know you.
Danny's
Right.
walls are caving in on her.
I know this person, you guys. I've met her. I've invested money in her dreams. I've flown in on my own dollar to support her dreams when that was meant to be reimbursed and never was. You guys, oh my gosh, you guys. I hear your prayers for me to tell my story, and they're coming. But for me to go back and to see all the messages and to relive those moments, and we're talking about Fremont Street, and I go back to the messages that Bulldog, aka Christy, whatever way you want to do it, she's tying in a story from the year previous to the year that was current, and it's all mixed up. And oh my goodness, you guys, you just wait. You just wait. But gosh, oh, you guys. Danny, and I can't even say it because as soon as I say it, I get messages from Melissa turning my Christianity and trying to turn against me. But yet I know the emails and stuff she sent to a friend of mine accusing me of being a member of a cult and all this stuff. And oh, it's so hard. But and she uses my words and she twists against me, but I know what my words stand for.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Jocelyn,
What is she paying Christy and Melissa?
Christy was never paid. Melissa originally started these spreadsheets going through Danny's YouTube videos and what she paid for items voluntarily. And then when Danny was doing her YouTube live sales and there was like 7 or 8 mods, one calling sold, 2 or 3 of us calling trolls, somebody saying stop, sold, somebody saying what item was up for next for bid. Nobody was paid at that point, but eventually Melissa was.
Is she still paid?
As far as I know, yes, she is currently paid, but right now she is the only mod paid and 100% in her corner. There is another person who I love dearly, it's not Christy, aka Bulldog. Nope.
Is it Rosie's Riveter?
I just wonder if
I just
the
spoke with
amount
Rosie
they're
not that
getting
long ago.
paid
I
is
love her.
worth the legal
It's
action
not. Well,
that's going to rain down on them when
Melissa
all
might
of
have a getaway
this
because
starts falling.
Yeah,
Melissa might have
I
a
wonder
getaway
too.
because she's in Canada. The
Well,
rest of us,
it doesn't mean that she can't be extradited.
I know, but
Canada,
I don't think
Canada and the United States have an extradition treaty. I think it is what they call it. So,
and I pray for Melissa all the time, and she knows this. She knows this, and she sends me things trying to turn me as the villain, and I'm not. And
but
It
Chelsea, you have
sounds
to
like
realize.
she deserves it.
Yeah,
Sorry, but
I know,
not
but you have
I
to
know
realize that out of everyone, she's in the deepest, and
she
in
is.
order for her to make it right in her mind, she can't let that go because she's gotten so deep into it that if she does and lets it go and says, I've been fooled, I've been scammed, I've been this, I've been that, then I don't think she has much left.
No, but I full-heartedly believe Melissa's not into it as deep as Bulldog is.
Yeah, Bulldog's in trouble. She's
Bulldog
in major doo-doo.
is in trouble. And Melissa, gosh, I've heard the things she said about you. I haven't heard negative things towards Christy that I've heard about you in texts, over phone, over in person. And so what do I want from Danny? I want accountability. I want justice served. I want your children that are adults that may be Munchausen younger age by parenting skills and trauma that is but I know that there's people that love them other than you that will provide for them. They will always be taken care of by Dan, whether even Kennedy's Castle. I know she won't mind me dropping that because she said full out, those children have my number. If they need me, call me.
Right.
That they will be taken care of. Those animals, by golly, your Critter Cam fans will make sure those animals are taken care of. So if you're needing to step away for a little bit and serve some time for your sins, then it needs to be done.
Well, I mean,
It needs
I
to be
can't
done.
imagine her not serving time for the charity fraud. I really can't. There's absolutely no way that she's not going to get busted for
Yeah,
something.
based on what I was told,
Yeah.
there isn't. I mean, I've supplied enough information that there will be jail time for her. Yeah, it's a guarantee, unless she gets one hell of an attorney. But from what she's told mine, she doesn't have money for one. So.
And you guys, if you're watching this and you're just kind of lurking in the background, and like the other day, JDA popped into her live and she's like, "Oh, buddy, thank you for popping in my life. Oh, I'm not going to pin your comment, but y'all look who's chatting. Oh, that's going to help me out. Thank you." You guys.
And what did I
no.
say? I didn't say anything horrible.
No, you're just
All I
like,
said was, God will forgive
man.
you, or something
Yep.
like that. I think I said something nasty, but then I said, God will forgive you.
Yep. And you guys, this woman went through my emails
For months. And then
For
you're
months.
whatnot, try to get to the credit card. She's like, I bet Chelsea has your credit card on her whatnot.
in my emails, my banking account. She saw everything, my business, my family, and my supposedly, yes, not supposedly, 100%. I had a Reddit account. You betcha I did. And it was nice because I needed somebody on that Reddit thread to defend me, my friends, when we vintage. I needed somebody to do that instead of taking what was said about us with their original Reddit. Nothing against the Reddit people, but there was, some things that were said. But she would take that little bits, minions, slaves, my people, my workers, and turn it around and use it in her thread just to poke at them and to drive them. And she would see that I was trying to stop it, and she would, JDA, Chelsea's looking up your name on Google.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea's on Reddit. Her name is this. Chelsea has a disguised YouTube account. Where did I learn that from? Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Who told me
And
to
she would
do
always
this?
tell me that, Chelsea didn't like you.
Danny.
Chelsea always told me to fire you. I'm like, I wasn't your employee anyway. I don't know what the hell she kept thinking. I'm Chelsea, right? She would talk to us like she's a boss. I'm like, you're no boss.
Jocelyn.
I was the only one that clapped back at her. I guess that's why she hated me and wanted me away from NSN, because like, this is
No,
stupid.
she wanted your money, and then she was going to dump you.
Yeah, she wanted to sew my mouth shut.
Jocelyn, so does anybody reach through Reddit or any other social platform make you want to not give them a chance at anything on your knickknack? If I were to even mention the word knickknack, I was virtually
chastised.
Yeah, totally. Whipped behind the barn shed. And
Yep.
You needed to be hit with the switch, girl.
Yep.
She would be flipping out.
Yeah, I don't really have
the only
time
thing I would say
for.
was they're doing really well. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry I said anything.
I
think
just
she has
don't
too much time on
understand-
her hands.
I don't understand the amount of time she has on her hands, and she pays everybody to do all her work for her.
No.
But she has no money for an attorney. I don't
know.
understand.
Because she owes everybody else for doing, the fish people, the people who clean her house, the people that wash her laundry, the people that shop for her. She has food brought in on a regular basis and that's already pre-cooked. The woman spends money like she's,
She
I don't know,
lives on
a
caviar paycheck, but she only has the
on
paycheck
malt
of the beer
liquor,
bottle.
not even beer,
Yeah.
malt liquor.
Probably.
I've met the cleaning lady. at the current house and the Scorpion house. I've met the fish man at the current house and the Scorpion house.
I wonder if any of them got stiffed.
No, so far, it's the same people.
Well, I can reach out to the handyman. Remember the handyman?
Yeah, the
his
handyman
information-
has since changed because she done him dirty.
Right.
But you guys, we have currently 300 people watching. You
I
guys
know,
are
it's
more than
late.
welcome to reach out to
It's late.
JPA, Mima,
Yeah,
myself.
I'm sorry. I need toothpicks.
We have to go. It's late. I'm
can't-
tired.
Yeah,
Everybody's
we're
tired.
tired. But I want Jocelyn to have final say.
Let Jocelyn have the last say, and then I'll do the sign off.
But
And I'll
wait,
just thank you.
wait. Tuesday night, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, Tuesday
my
night,
time.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Right.
Same
Mine's
time, same
7.
place.
Okay. And if you guys want to come on and reach out, let us know.
Yeah, reach
We'll
out
be
to
going
me or
over.
myself.
We're going to try to go over some more Jocelyn's interactions with her on Tuesday, if we can get all the text out of JDA's phone.
Yeah, I have a lot that has to get taken out for her, but some of it I don't want to send out publicly.
Hang on. There was a question in the chat I wanted to address. Somebody was asking if I was an employee of the Good Stuff Thrift Store. No, I was never an employee of the Good Stuff Thrift Store. I was simply a follower and a fan of Danny Ackerman, aka the Niche Lady. Started out as a fan and watched her shows live and also pre-recorded, uploaded YouTube content. Then became active in her live shows to the point where I became a moderator. And then I assumed I became a friend, but by golly, with the information I have, a friend is a two-way street, and it was very much one-way-sided, not 100%. And then I was also the person that I was brought up when you have a friend who claims, I need help, somebody help me, I don't know what to do. I step up to the plate, though I don't have a plate to stand on. By golly, I will do it. And I did. And traveled across state lines to do so, leaving my family struggling behind. But they knew, because I bring in my children up the same way. So your fellow man needs a hand to pull him out of the hole. You extend a hand. Though
You're a really good woman, Chelsea. I can't say that enough.
I know you feel that way, JD, and I'm grateful you do, but when I told this to Danita, I base my self-worth on my relationships, and I still do, because that's the way I was brought up. So as long as everybody in my relationship circle is happy, then I can be happy. And she knows that. So I made sure she was happy. But goddamn, that was never a possibility to make that woman happy.
No, you can't. You can't. All right, kids, we're going to get going because I'm tired.
Let's give Jocelyn the final say, y'all.
Yes, and then I'll sign off for us.
All right. Well, thank you guys for having me on tonight. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I've been following the whole drama for a while, for longer than you guys have been posting it to YouTube. But I do appreciate you guys having me on and letting me share my screenshots, at least a few of them. You've seen a couple on That Is Rad. Yeah, so hopefully I get to share a little bit more with you guys, but just know that I support all of you that are coming forward. And I think you're doing really good work. And yeah,
we trying.
Yeah, I will continue to support you. I will continue to support you in any way that I can.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you for accepting my apology. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys have a good night.
Thank you. You too. All right. Thank you, Crazy Lamp Lady. And with that said, Mima, I'm going to take us on out. We will be here Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the same three things I like to chit chat about before we sign off. If you have someone you know that's experiencing some sadness, stepping out of reality, go talk to them. Mental health is a big issue here in our country. And if need be, you could always dial 988 for assistance if it gets to be a little more than you can handle. I always say we only go around this world once. Make it count. Always say please and thank you. It warms everyone's soul. And with that said, from Chelsea, Mima, and myself, we bid you farewell and see you Tuesday. Good night, everyone.
Love ya. Bye. Bye-bye.